crashing the pine on the marble floor. Yeah, put up that sign that read love and joy. Yeah, I want more, yeah, she want more. Ornaments works with the flashing lights. She only will hit to a certain song. Her channel is orange, white flannel thong. Come tag along, come tag along. Crash, love lost in a man. Look left, tiptoe to the fan. Scream, bitch, take off in the jam. Skid out, crash now, got a chance. 15 on a nigga, blue man. Brain dance with a finger on the trigger. A chance to be playing on the bill. Same tan if you standing on a pillar.
Said it in right. We took it deep down in the decline. We took a true stand. Said it in right.
Then they got the old man black, minutes with a 4-5 patch, leather with a gold chain rack. Tempted, but my own black ass won't catch her with an all gold mask, cause she ain't with running away. Opposite of playing cool, feet up on the 80 dash, whip them off into the pool, give them signs to play a fool, cause she is the queen. She kinda got your methods of reach, follow her lead, live in the system to dye your head green. Part of my ease, while you relieve, fish out of water, I'm dying slowly. I guess I will kick it when summer is eve, no dirt on my sweat, I be treading lightly. You gotta be patient so you can mind me, peace.
Said it in right. We took it deep down in the decline. We took a true stand. Said it in right.
All she want is crash play. She living in that crash play. She give it up for crash play. All she want is crash play. She living in that crash play. I want some of that crash play. Black kings that push down on my will. Every day stay black to white out my mouth. I see bouquets in that water, them stains that's been falling to you. Oh no, why you crash down on me? Oh no, 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 I'll feel so.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob. Got my man Grind and Motivate, and we lit, and we're gonna have some other people in the building. We lit will be back in a little bit, and we back with another Reacts podcast. So what's good with everybody, man? I hope everybody is doing good. What's going on with it, bro?
Not too much, man. What's going on with you?
Man, same old, man. Just having that conversation about about dogs, man.
All right.
Why do they just stop and just start? They get lost in the smell. They get lost in the aroma. Like, you know what I'm saying? Could you imagine, like, if you took a dog to a damn cologne store, like, you would never get out of there, bro. You would be there for like a whole day.
You'll never go. My dog did that this morning. I had to go send him packing. We'll go out later.
You sent him packing?
Yeah, send him packing.
Man, what be smelling so good, man? Like, it's just, I don't understand. Like, you just be walking and then they'll take a sharp right and then just start smelling something and then start putting their head all in the ground. And then you pull the leash, you like, come on, let's go. And then they trying to tug the other way. And you're like, man, what are you doing? Like, get your ass over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
we already came this way and you didn't smell it before. So now what?
We already came this way. And then they got the nerve to look at you crazy when you finally get them away. They just sitting there looking at you like, why are you looking at me crazy? And you were just sitting there sniffing something for about 15 minutes.
Right.
Like, that don't make no damn sense, man.
Zero.
But to everybody that's in here, if you guys can hear us okay, make sure you guys give us a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat so that we know that the audio is good. And we're going to give some shout outs to everybody that's in the building already. We got Jay the Informant in the house. Shout out to Jay. We got AJ over on Twitch. Shout out to AJ. We got Carlton Way in the building. We got Terrence Jackson. And we got my man Win Loser Rug in the house. So shout out to Win Loser Rug. Shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Carlton. Shout out to AJ. And shout out to Jay in the building. All right. So you guys already know what we're going to talk about. You already know what we're going to talk about. Fresh and Fit. If you ask me, I think they put the nail in the coffin. Or I mean, Abba and Preach put the nail in the coffin on Fresh and Fit with this last video that they did.
Oh man,
what do you think? Have you seen it yet?
I didn't really watch it.
You didn't watch it? Well, let's check it out right now.
All
let's
right.
check it out right now. We're gonna check this out right now. This video, I think, is inspired by a book, New York worst seller, called "Why Women Deserve Less." But the video is titled "Why Fresh and Fit Deserve Less."
Man.
Why creators are some of the dumbest people alive. I agree with that initial comment that creators are indeed some of the dumbest people on the planet. What do you think?
I think they're dumb. I think a lot of them don't have any real world experience, so they kind of get on YouTube and they mess the money up, literally and figuratively.
Messing up the church's money.
Yep.
Man, that's crazy, man. What if you were in Fresh and Fit's position right now? What would you do? Like, no, like you were getting a good amount of money. You were getting like $300,000-$400,000 a month from YouTube. Life is going good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You getting them big old cash apps out of the clear blue sky. And then somebody just tells you, well, the party's over. Not happening anymore. What would you do?
I mean, first I'm gonna have to go and cry in the shower and stuff. Then after that, I'm gonna be trying to figure out ways to adapt. I'm gonna definitely put the cash app up there and see if that'll bite for a little bit till we get our monetization back. I'm gonna definitely be trying to constantly get it back. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's all I can do, really.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What's good with it, bro? We got We Lit in the building. Shout out to We Lit. What's good with you, bro? Oh, he having them device issues again. So make sure if you guys haven't hit the like button, you guys hit the like button. Also, from wherever you're watching, make sure you share. We still on that path to try to get to 1,000 subs. So help us get there by sharing this video, hitting the like button, and subscribing. That helps us in the algorithm. All right, let's get it.
I think creators are some of the dumbest people on the planet. You want to jeopardize your whole degree. You want to jeopardize your career, everything you've built. Why? So you can be on TikTok for free.
We are better than you, period.
Today's topic.
Guarantee you, next year, this time, we're going to lap you motherfuckers.
Few moments later.
The channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
Yeah, while we're still celebrating Fresh and Fit getting fucked over.
Are we celebrating?
Low key. I'm celebrating. I'm just doing a little two-step in my room.
That's a little
Yeah. I drew a little Fresh and Fit sticker on the floor and I'd be dancing on it. Just like this. Oh, look at us, some high-value men losing their shit. Here's why. One, I don't feel bad for Fresh and Fit.
No.
And two, why I think they deserve even worse.
Sure.
Absolutely. Everyone's like, oh, how dare you guys celebrate somebody being deplatformed, this and that. No, I celebrate people having consequences for their actions. That's what I celebrate. And I'm certainly not going to feel bad for somebody who tried to get a bunch of channels removed from the platform with their own copyright strikes.
If someone tries
Did we all have short-term memory? Or these guys knowingly hired a lawyer
Mm-hmm.
to put out all of these strikes on a bunch of different platforms, knowing they were false? Knowing they were false. They didn't care. They wanted these channels deleted.
Yep.
Right? And what did they say at the time?
everybody that was talking.
What did
about
they say at the time?
What did they say about the time?
They said actions have consequences. You want to talk shit, get hit.
The haters tried to kill us. Over 30 plus YouTube channels made videos like slandering our name, whatever it is. Now they're mad that there's consequences to actions, bro. Y'all are not going to be able to run around and drag our name in the mud with, falsely without some kind of recourse, bro. Like, that's just not the way the world works. What we're going to do is we're going to go behind the scenes, get the legal people to do it for us, and then they're going to hit you guys where it really hurts your pockets, okay? You make a hit piece on us, we're going to hit you back, but legally.
Can you ask why these clowns try to take down Abba and Preach with fake DMCA strikes?
Let me ask you guys a question. Is a copyright violation different than what somebody considers slander?
I said, yeah.
So Myron just said if people make hit pieces on us, right? Mm-hmm. Now, making a hit piece on somebody isn't violating copyright laws.
Right.
If what's being said in that hit piece is not accurate, then they can try to get you civilly for libel and slander. Mm-hmm. But if somebody uses your material to talk about you, that's not a copyright violation. So making a hit piece and then slapping somebody with a copyright violation, that's not an automatic qualifier, right? Would you guys agree with that? Yeah. So Myron saying that it doesn't really do much. And the thing that's crazy is that, like, not a lot of people caught him on that. You know what I mean? Like, somebody could take one of our live streams that we make and make a video about us, right? Yep. And shout out to Hurricane IQ. Hurricane IQ just said that they went and liked everybody's stream. Make sure you guys go and like everybody's stream. Definitely appreciate it. Throw some radiation emoji in the chat for Hurricane IQ. We appreciate it. So, like, that kind of negated his point, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like, they're not reposting your content without changing it significantly. So you knew that what they did wasn't a copyright violation. You were upset because you felt violated because they were taking your material and not representing you in the way that you want to be represented. So you filed copyright strikes, which is not the same, right?
Yeah. It's open season on Fresh and Fit hunting season at this point. I mean,
it should. I mean, they open themselves up for it.
Let the grift begin.
Let the grift begin. Terrence says, hit pieces implies that they were lying about Fresh and Fit. Right. Here's my question. Out of anybody that made any content about Fresh and Fit, who lied about them? Did anybody lie about them? Who didn't tell the truth about Fresh and Fit? What's something that's incorrect that was said about Fresh and Fit?
Nobody lied.
Yeah, I agree. They didn't like the negatives about them being put under the microscope. If you ask me, that was what the biggest problem was that they had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like they know that they were doing some flawed stuff, and they didn't want it to be, like you said, put in light. Like Myron trying to leverage getting some action for people being on the show. That's lame. The whole sugar site thing is lame. Fresh paying for that girl and meeting her off of that site is lame. So they didn't want that to be.
I mean, they did what those type of guys do. If you remember those type of guys back in school, it's a long way back, but them type of guys, they wouldn't go jump on a panel and address the situation. They wouldn't go see you in the hallway and address the situation or say what you said about me or whatever that. They are going to go to the principal's office, slip that note in that little box, that secretive box, and then they're going to send out the goons like they did.
Yeah. No,
That's the type of guys they are.
That's facts. But they try to portray themselves as not those type of guys, though. They try to portray themselves as alpha men who handle all problems, and anybody who has an issue with any kind of problems, the reason you have an issue with those problems is because you're just not alpha. Which, if you ask me,
alpha men know alpha men when they see them, when they speak to them, when they encounter them, even through the internet.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's put that to bed right there with them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I agree with that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't need to be announced that you're an alpha. If you're an actual alpha, that alpha energy radiates from you, and everybody in the room knows what time it is.
and I'm gonna ask everybody on this panel. When you walk in as the alpha you are, if you are an alpha, I'm an alpha. When you walk in, what vibe do you get from them? You know what I'm talking about. You can fool a lot of the people some of the time, but you can't fool me, my boy. Like I know I don't know them, but I feel like I know you. I've seen you before, my
Me
guy.
personally,
Like,
I don't even get a
not that
vibe.
guy.
I don't even get a vibe. You're just not
No,
attention worthy. You're
it's
just
an
another person
instinctual
that's in
thing.
the room.
I'm
I
talking
guess
about a whole different way. Like this is instinctual. Like when you walk into a room and you canvass the room and you see what's going on, you can tell, you can get the vibes, and you can tell. Like even if he's over there barking in the corner like a big dog, I know you're not a big dog, dude. I've seen big
Right.
dogs. I am a big dog. I've been with the big dogs. I know you're not this. You get the vibe from everybody you meet. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, I guess I get a like a vibe / valuation, and we just got Derek popping in. Shout out to Derek. I get a vibe / valuation, right? So like, to me, like people who are not quote unquote alpha, or people who aren't worth my time, I kind of get that feeling, and I don't really invest much emotional energy, conversation energy, or anything like that into the room. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is though, like when you get in there and you get that vibe, like you can hear them barking, and then you might not even do anything outwardly, but in your head you're like, man, come on, my nigga, and then you just like and just walk away and keep going about your day. But you know what I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
Right. No, I agree. What you think, Grind?
I agree with him. It makes sense.
Yeah. What's good, Derek? What's going on with you?
What's up, man?
Chilling. What's up with you? Yeah, we can hear you. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm just chilling right now, man. I just entered, so I don't know what's going on right now.
We talking about them. We talking about Fresh and Fit losing their monetization in this most recent video that Abba and Preach made about it.
Yeah, I seen that. It's kind of funny.
All right, we about to run it some more.
What? Basically, we have a lot of people that talk about us on the internet, and some of it is slander, some of it is defamation, and using our content in their videos. And we're like, okay, cool. We've waited out for a while for you to stop. You're still doing it. So, you know what? Cool. Now we're going to take legal action against you because obviously you're attacking our character and our integrity. So at that point, hey, it's all fair game.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Those are their words. Right? They never apologized for any of that stuff. They never took it. Now they want to cry about free speech.
There is a matrix, man. Like, I mean, we've talked about this with Andrew at length. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message.
I think at some point there was free speech where it was like, okay, you know what? Say what you got to say. We won't crucify you. But nowadays, free speech is kind of like, is it even a thing?
Excuse me? I didn't get their channel taken down. I'm just watching as karma comes back to bite you in the ass. That was your actions that you never took accountability for, and all of a sudden now you want to be some pariah for free speech. Listen, your whole channel could go up in flames, your building could go down. I don't give a fuck what happens to you. That's kind of like those ladies who go around like, hit me, and you get smacked in the face. I don't care. Go ahead.
If fuck around and found out was two morons, it'd be them.
That's it.
It's really that. It's funny. It's just funny how the people that have been crying about accountability the most, when it hits you back, man, they're saving the world. Yeah, they're saving probably some of y'all, and they help some of y'all, but they're also doing some bad.
They want to say it's about saving men, right?
Yeah,
that their platform's about saving men. What does having that little coke head of yours come on just to ramble about flat earth and other dumb shit have to do with saving men? What does Nick Fuentes coming on talking about Jews saying the N-word a bunch of times and, chopping it up with a white supremacist have to do with saving men?
Everybody's always talking about like education and stuff, and they say, well, the reason that the blacks and Hispanics aren't performing so well is because the schools aren't funded, the schools aren't good.
There's not one reason, I don't think.
I think there is. And the reason is that when you look at IQ tests, blacks score one full standard deviation lower than whites, and IQ is an 8.
Do you think that it is like, are you talking about like a nature versus nurture argument here?
Yeah, I'm saying it's genetic.
So you believe that black people are inherently dumber?
I'm saying on average.
You should have stayed in your lane. And because you didn't stay in your lane and you wanted to walk together with...
It amazes me how anytime the IQ argument is brought up, most people just freeze. Why do you think that is? Why do you guys feel that most people aren't equipped to deal with that IQ argument? It's one of the easiest arguments to deal with in a book, and there's multiple ways that you can deal with it. Like if I was on that episode of Fresh and Fit, I'd have had Nick Fuentes swearing at me. He'd have been crying. He'd have completely lost his composure.
I don't think everybody's ready for that. that
battle. Nobody looks it up.
Well, here's my thing: if people aren't, if people actually want racism dealt with, then how can they be satisfied with themselves if they're not equipped to fight the battles every single day? If you're not equipped to fight the battle every day, then you need to not say anything about it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure them drunk 304s did not think they were going to walk into that conversation.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, they were. That conversation didn't take place like at the beginning of the stream. You know what I'm saying? That conversation, it was later on in the stream. And then, you know,
Yeah, it was
most
in the
people
middle.
know who, so they knew. And most people know who Nick Fuentes is. They could have did just like Waka Flocka if they didn't want to have that conversation, or if they didn't want to, if they didn't want to debate, they could have got up and left. But I'm not trying to be funny, but those were some of those argumentative type, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Women who wanted to, you know, flex their masculinity and all of that stuff that they do. So they thought that they were just going to sit there and yell back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You see how the one that was the woman that was the most aggressive, the one with the blue that had everything
Blue dress,
crazy to say. Yeah, she had everything crazy to say, except for when Nick Fuentes said, well, black people are dumb genetically. She said, oh. And then she just, you know what I'm saying, put her hands in her lap.
Yeah, I mean,
no, you're not waving your fingers around and twisting your neck and doing all kind of shit after that. You put your hands in your lap.
The simplest Black History Project could have gave you something to go off of. So I don't know why no one said anything. But I mean, like I said, it's a room full of 304s that are drunk, man. What do you want from them? Besides their own
most
activity.
people aren't like. Yeah, most people aren't like talking to people like Nick Fuentes, you know. So
they wanted some ghetto shit to talk about. They had baby daddies and shit. They did not want to talk about that.
Right.
But
sugar daddies and shit.
But they could have left though. It's mad podcasts in Miami. They could have walked right up the street to the We in Miami podcast, and they would have let them on there. They had Courtney Clenny on there.
Why would
they definitely would have let them on there? You know what I'm saying?
Why would the Clout Chi-Chis do something like that, man?
Yeah.
You know what they came for.
I'm just saying. So here's my thing. How do you get people to not put themselves in that kind of position?
I mean,
you don't, I guess.
Are you talking about just with Fresh and Fit or just in general?
With anything in general.
Oh, okay.
Anything, yeah.
How do you?
Because that's it to me. Like that's just anybody, and you can see this online. Anybody will do anything for any amount of money, and people don't really have a lot of integrity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it went from like the shit was being like a pro-male movement, and like, you know, people said that they were advocating for black men, to now it's this group of clowns going around trying to critique every black male in a negative way. I mean, okay, that's cool. But then when people make response and reactions videos about these people, then they getting all mad and triggered. Well, okay, well, if black men ain't shit, you're a black man going around talking shit about other black men. So that opens the lane for somebody to talk shit about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then that's not permissible because you're the one that's different. So it all goes back to that. These people want to do anything for either a dollar or a pat on the head. And we got TD Hip Hop Media that just popped in. Shout out to TD Hip Hop Media. What's good with it, bro?
What's good, gang?
Hey, what's up, man? Just real quick on the IQ thing, because I was listening on my way to the office, what you guys were talking about. Like the easiest way that you destroy that, and there's a million ways to do it. But if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, academically speaking, Nigerians are mopping the floor with folks, like as far as in college is concerned. So like that alone annihilates that entire conversation. You know what I mean? Like from the pure academic level. Like I remember reading this not too long ago, but like as far as like those who are performing the best academically in the United States, when you break it down by race and ethnicity and country or whatever, Nigerians actually like academically perform the best. You know what I mean? So when you're saying that black folks have these low IQs and we're naturally born that way, well, then how do you explain that? You know what I mean? And then there's no answer for that once you pose that question.
Well, here's another question to ask. We can trace back to the exact genes that cause the translucent skin and translucent eyes mutations, right? Which makes somebody genetically different. If you're saying that black people have a significantly different brain than other people, then name the gene, name the codon, name the location on the DNA strand where those protein differences occur. And see, the thing is that people like Jared Taylor, people like Nick Fuentes, their IQ is so low that they don't understand how genetics actually works and what common ancestor caused the brain issues with black people. They don't have any answers for that.
I don't think Nick Fuentes actually believes that black people have low IQ. I think it's just using it as a talking point.
Well, also Nick Fuentes doesn't believe that he's Hispanic.
Right.
Because he's white.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a guy that's Hispanic, that's a white supremacist. So being that that's the case, anything that he says should never be taken seriously. You shouldn't be the loudest woman in the room and you got to smoke for everybody. And then when this guy who literally has an identity crisis, who, mind you, he clearly has an identity crisis, right? But on a stream that I was watching last night, somebody else pointed at somebody who was actually dressed the way that a lot of people like that dress and said that they have an identity crisis, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But Nick Fuentes is somebody that actually has an identity crisis, you know what I'm saying? And nobody called him out about that. Nobody ever calls him out about that. It is what it is. It's just funny how those things work. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got anything to say? I'm about to run this video game.
No, I just wanted to drop this in real quick. Hold on, let me and then we can move on.
Yeah,
right.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you got the stats? You got the stats?
Well, I just wanted to show like how old this is concerning like what I just said, right? Like it's not new, you know. So I could have pulled up new stuff and there's new stuff, you know. But I just wanted to show how old that is in terms of like Nigerians, right? Like this shows right here, like data show. I don't know, is it on the screen right now?
No, I think you should be able to. You can put it up there though if you want to. Let me.
Oh
yeah. There you go.
There you go. Data stream. Like it's just data shows Nigerians, you know, the most educated in the U.S. And this was back in like what 2010, I think it says. I'm not on the main. Oh yeah, 2008. Yeah, it's back in 2008. You know what I mean? And like data continues to show even like up to date, like to the current date of 2023, that it still remains the same, you know. But I just wanted to show like how old like that stat actually is, and that it still holds true to this day. So like that alone just annihilates that argument. You know, it's just factually untrue. You know, it's just not true.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. And then again, there's other things, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know, there's the whole that could be a whole nother show. We'll go into that. That'll be a whole nother show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll have some of these kind of people pull up. You know what I'm saying? And they could actually espouse their ideas, which are based in nothing. You know what I'm saying? So let's finish this video real quick.
With people who are on no-fly list and banned from every other planet, okay? You ended up taking a big L. Associate whoever you want, but don't be mad if other people don't want to associate with you afterwards, i.e. YouTube doesn't want anything to do with you. They banned that guy for a reason, and you want to bring him on and cozy him up, having saying the N-word to a bunch of black women? That's your choice. You're free to do whatever you want. Free speech. Don't mean that people got to associate with you. Don't mean that people got to pay you to do that dumb shit. What brand, okay? You know, forget brand. You got a job, okay? You work at an office. Do you honestly think you can keep your job if after hours you got videos of you publicly, proudly walking around doing the salute, right, with known white supremacists, and then you want to come into work, Pikachu face, you're fired, and you want me to feel bad? Come on, cuz. I can understand that some off-work behavior shouldn't affect your job, okay? I could understand to a degree. Doing the salute with white talking about how black people are inferior, dumb IQ, whatever it is.
Hey, and preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo,
you gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your fucking wedding.
We should fly her up, bro.
Weirdo.
Hey, yo, we should fly her up.
There's a lot of people that are talking about, oh yeah, you know what? They've been doing.
We should fly her up.
No, there's food that has a lot of protein, like let's say chicken breast. It's good for your health.
Gotcha.
All right, and you should have that. And you know, it's great if you want to have nutriments and if you're training and everything and stuff. But if I take a whole dookie in it, it's chicken breast and dookie. Okay.
If you take a whole dookie in it, that chicken breast gonna look like Fresh Prince CEO's face.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He came for our wife. It's gloves off, man.
I mean, they was down for it. They challenged them to a boxing match, and they accepted the boxing match, and then they backed out the same way they challenged Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed to a debate, and then they backed out.
Yeah, no, they backed out. Old boy, Preach is with the dreads, right?
Yeah, Preach
got the dreads. Yeah, I remember he was ready to fly out. He just set it up, drop the addy, like let's get it popping. Like, what's up?
If I ever had a wife, bro, I'm gonna meet you at the bus like Carmelo Anthony, bro. Flat out, my guy.
Nah, he was ready for it. He was like, "What? Send me the address. Let's run it."
It wouldn't be no address. Like you're pulling out the studio, and I'm outside, my guy. What's popping?
That's
that type of pull-up, nigga.
So Taylor May says that the girls on Fresh and Fit do a majority of the work for them. Without the girls, their views aren't that high. I agree with that.
Yep.
Did you see that they were on? They ran to the Mzungu this morning. They ran to Tim Pool. Did you see that?
I heard that they were on there. We should pull that up.
Man, I watched 20 minutes of it, and it was just embarrassing.
Was it a sob show?
It was like because I saw the title of it. It was like Tim Pool, I've been preaching, some other Mzungu gentleman. You know what I mean? And they had culture war in the title and all that. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, so they ran to the Mzungu for a little help, for a little backup, because I guess they're victims of the culture war, right? But then like what happens is that they start talking about asking Fresh and Fit about their ideals concerning dating and women, and their ideals are so childish and elementary. And what's funny is that I really don't watch these guys or pay. Like, I only talk about them when we're doing this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know anything about them for real. So when they were going through their ideals of what it is to be a man, how you should be dating, the things you should be looking for, it was some of the most idiotic, stupid shit that I've ever heard in my life. And Tim Pool was trying to be cool, like he could have just went in, but he didn't. You could tell he didn't want to.
Yeah.
But his guest wouldn't go in on him. He was very mild mannered, but he would just rip to shreds whatever they're saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, he was really mild mannered and would just put whatever dumb stuff came out of their mouth to bed. And then they would backtrack. What we're really saying is this. It was just embarrassing, and it's just it was. Like I said, I don't pay attention to these guys for real. You get what I'm saying? So like when I'm actually listening to them speak for the first time and actually listening to them like explain their ideals, I'm thinking to myself, people really come to you for advice? Like, that's crazy. They
actually think that they're saving people out here. They think that they're saving people. They think that they think that
they're heroes.
They think that they're saving the world.
They said some crazy, stupid thing. Myron, he said, no, I think he said something to the degree of no man should even consider being in a serious relationship or getting married until he slept with 50 women. And Tim Pool and other dude were like, what?
Hey, I don't know about that one right there. Like,
and then
actual field practice that kind of shapes out.
I don't know.
No, well, they ask him like elaborate on that, and the thought behind it is that, well, if you want to get to know women and how they are, and so you're prepared to deal with them in a relationship, that's how you'd go about doing it. Is you need to sleep with 50 of them. And they're like, stupid nigga, you don't have to sleep with women to know them. You have to sleep with 50 women to get to know and understand who they are, how they are, their sentiments, and how to deal with them. That's just, and you just need to be in a relationship, and conduct yourself accordingly and understand what it is to be in a relationship. You don't have to go around sleeping with 50 different women before you can get married. That doesn't make sense.
Right, that's facts. Hey, we need this comment right here read in the Grind and Motivate incel voice.
Who is it now?
We need this comment right here read in the grind. We need this read in the Grind and Motivate incel voice.
Fresh shake my wife.
Let's go.
But when he said that 50 woman comment, like I said, the other, like the mild mannered white dude that was on there, he eviscerated that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, because he was like, are you serious? Like, he just destroyed it and just showed like how stupid you are and how what you're saying actually would lead to more like divorce and infidelity, and like how you would like, he started getting into like brain chemistry and like neural pathways and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you mess stuff up, mentally for yourself.
Yeah, that's facts.
Unpopular opinion. Smash 50, my guy. Trust me. Smash them.
Have you smashed 50?
Have I?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put the number on here.
Oh, you're gonna do like just pearly things. Okay.
I'm not gonna put the number. Hey, but 50 of them, 50 went down in high school, bro. So,
and did it help you? Did it help you with things later on in life, or are you still smashing? And are you still smashing and grabbing?
It actually did, because I got to like smash and grab out of the system. And if I didn't get that out of the system, I'd be still smashing and grabbing to the end of time. I'm pretty sure. But
Hey, yo,
yeah,
50 in high school is crazy, though.
50 in high school is crazy.
Crazy.
See,
Yeah,
that's where I don't
was putting in
believe that there's
crazy
a
work.
such. I don't believe that there's a such thing as getting it out your system.
I did.
Yeah, it's always gonna
Yeah.
be there, but it's gonna be there
It's
to a
always
lesser extent.
there. I don't
It'll
believe
be
there's
there
such
in a
thing as
lesser
getting it out.
extent, though.
I think it's always there.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Listen.
but it's
all
gonna
right.
be-
Hey, wait. Everybody, think about it. You're saying it'll always be there. Go ahead and crash out about. I'm not gonna put a number out there, but crash out 50 and get back to me. Get out.
Listen,
your
bro.
system.
Listen, bro.
Bro.
I don't care. Listen, this is nobody should get offended by this, right? Everybody's got these these tolerance thresholds, right? It don't matter if you mess with 100 women. Those 100 women may not be the dream girl that you may have in your mind. That's the idea of the dream girl that you would absolutely simp out for, because that exists, right?
Facts.
Just like every girl, every woman has a guy where they would just hoe it up for that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, but not a lot of times do people come across that particular person. So we make adjustments to the people that we come across to create to be in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So if I was in a situation where I just had a conveyor belt of women going in and out of my house, then I walked out of my house and saw the dream girl, like the dream individual that's specifically coded for me.
Yeah.
I don't care about none of them 50 women that I just met. I'm about to get it in with this one right here.
Wait a minute. It depends, bro.
What
I don't
way
know.
are
We
you gonna
live
get
different
it in?
lives because I've seen her when I walked out of the house, and I'm like, yo, not right now, sweetie.
That
I'll
wasn't
get
it,
back
man.
to you.
That wasn't
No, because it ended up being in the long run.
Nah,
she
not it.
ended up getting married and all that shit, bro. I got stories for days, but
not
it
it.
was two. It was two of them like that. It
Not
was
it.
two. It was. I'm
Not
telling
it.
you,
It wasn't it,
Tailor
bro.
made.
It was
I'm
it.
right there with you. I'm right there with you, tailor made.
Yeah, me too.
Hey.
I'm there.
Your boy was moving crazy, reckless back in the day. I'm telling you, I was moving reckless. But I'm telling you, they gave me the name we lit. It's for a reason. It was definitely lit. Okay?
Lit.
And after I got done with the tour, I realized, like, yo, I can settle down now because I couldn't before.
Who
And
gonna
I'm-
want to settle down with you if they find out that you was moving like that?
Man, listen, they've been settling since goddamn 8th grade, bro. They're gonna continue to settle, man. They make a new batch. They make a new batch every year, man. A new batch every year.
But that's what I was going to ask you, Willie. But like, did the end result, like, because I don't know you personally, like, did the end result like end in like you're like a family man now? You're married, have children, and you chilling?
I'm a family man. I went for that route of the whole family getting married and chilling, but she was a little whatever she was. I got a son. I got a family now. My family with my son, and I can settle down with a chick, now for sure.
W.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said W.
See, I don't know, man. Like,
bro, I don't have the mentality I had before, and I'm glad I got it out of my system. Like, you can't pick a Skittle. Let's say you open a
get
bag
it
of
out of your
Skittles.
system. Did you actually get it
Yes.
out of your system, or is that the chemicals? Like you've just burnt out all your receptors, and now it's just it seems like it's not in your system anymore. But you're so
It could
numb.
be a matter of both, bro. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you right now, in my head, it feels healthy. It feels it's giving fucking healed energy now. Okay. But now imagine going into a bag of Skittles, first bag of Skittles you ever had, and you pick the yellow joint. And that's it. No, nigga, I'm tasting the fucking rainbow. And when I figure it out, when I'm done with that, pause. We talk about women. We talk about women here. We talk about women here. That was wild. That was wild. That was wild. But hey, we talk about women here. You taste. You know what I mean. All the women. You go through that. And when you're done with that, you'll know what you want, man.
Look, Vega doing the same thing you was doing, just passing through. Shout out to Vega. Hey, Grind. I dropped the link into the private chat because I seen Peso in the comment section. He said he wanted the link. So if Peso wanted to call in, he could hit that link once you put it into your chat. Because I think he's in your chat. I don't think he's in the reaction or in the reaction chat.
This is my chat, but
join the Discord.
No. I put it in the private chat. You got to copy it and paste it, and then put it into your chat.
My last question on the topic, though.
Oh,
Y'all on the panel. Y'all are telling me
in the private
that,
chat.
that overall, throughout all your years, that y'all haven't got to 50 yet?
I'm not even
Nah,
trying to
I'm
get to
good.
50,
I'm
bro.
No, never got to 50.
I never had
Yeah.
that. I never had that goal. My
It wasn't
goal,
a goal, bro. It was just
yeah, but at the same time, no, you gotta like every person that you come across is not worth actually getting involved with to that.
Oh,
extent.
wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you get that attitude and you get that thought pattern like mid-20s, bro. We're talking about
But I
high
was-
school.
nah, bro. In high school,
But
I was
I
on
was- yeah.
that too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't on that, man.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
I was
lie,
thinking-
Willie, you made my day with that one. That was
Hey, I'm just telling my truth.
Nah,
Shit.
bro, 50.
But that's why I don't understand these niggas that don't get no pussy. I don't get it. I don't get it, my nigga.
No,
It's
50.
falling out
No,
the
no.
sky.
We lit.
they spend too much time
50
on
at-
YouTube.
50 for your whole life is not crazy, but 50 in high school, that's crazy.
Man,
I'm
if
not
I
gonna
put
lie,
that
that's
real-
nuts.
If I put
In
that
high
real
school,
number
like-
out there, man, Jesus.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Man,
They
every
spend-
bad chick that went to that school. Yes.
They be
Yes.
spending too much time on YouTube.
Wait, how old are you? We lit.
Now I'm 37.
Oh, that was back in the day. Then that was like 20
Oh
years.
yeah, the numbers only slowed down like as I got more mature. Like,
I didn't know they were holding out like that back in the day, bro.
man, back in
That
the
was
day they were
2003.
really hoeing out though. Like,
That was 2003.
you don't
man.
know what a bopper is, bro? They was bopping, bro. Hey, a runner, a scunner. You never heard a runner or a scunner, bro? It was really lit back in the day.
Hence the name, we lit.
Yeah, right. All right, y'all. I'm about
That
to
was
run
literally
the
the year I was born, man.
All right, for
That's
sure.
crazy.
Go ahead, run it.
I've been smashing since you came out, my guy.
That's crazy. Don't say it like that. What the?
Right. we got Passport Peso in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream.
Yo,
I don't think he got his passport stamped.
Hold on real quick. Can you hear it? You got your it look like the mic is muted. There you go.
Hey, so
welcome to the stream. What's going on?
Yeah, what's up, man? I just want to say a couple of quick things, and I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, do your thing, bro.
Do you guys wish Fresh and Fit go away? Do you guys want them to go away?
Do we want them to go away?
Yeah.
It depends. What when you say go away, what do you mean? Like just completely be erased, not on the planet anymore?
Yeah. Well, no, just off of YouTube. If Fresh and Fit decided that they wanted to go into their studio and delete their channel, and they was done, do you want that?
I wouldn't have.
Well, I can answer for myself. Like, I really don't care what they do.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's
like
yeah,
that. Like,
I'm
it's not. It's,
yeah, I ain't never been.
It's not personal in that way for me. You know, to me, it's just chickens coming home to roost. You talk crazy, you talk stupid, and then you got demonetized. And if you choose to go away, then that's on you.
Yeah, they got what they got.
Can I ask you a question, guys? Why do you think they got demonetized?
Have they given us the actual reason for why?
That's conjecture.
Well, they said they didn't know.
No,
They said they didn't know.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Why do you think they were demonetized? The
Nazi symbols.
I actually think they got demonetized because I think YouTube probably had been watching them for a long time, and they got a behavior of just doing egregious stuff. And then on top of doing the egregious stuff that they did on YouTube, they took it to other platforms and went even beyond that. So a lot of times YouTube will be YouTube is always in a constant review process of everybody's channel. They're always looking at everybody's channels. And sometimes people just don't get individual strikes. Sometimes they'll say, we reviewed your channel as a whole and your channel doesn't fit what we want to be associated with the AdSense program. And we're taking your AdSense away. So I think it was a pattern of everying that they did.
Well,
yeah, YouTube got their money real quick.
Well, first of all, First of all, YouTube doesn't just arbitrarily review people's channels. They don't do that. What they do is that when people report them and people snitch on them and people cry and hate on them, then they review channels. They didn't demonetize Fresh and Fit because they were doing Nazi symbols and all that egregious.
That's not true.
They didn't demonetize them for that. Do you know why they demonetized them?
That's
I
not
can tell
true
you
because
I
Rob,
can
know why
tell
they
you
didn't
why. I
understand
can tell you why they
that. I know why.
because
Rob got a channel strike on his channel with a video that was on private, where in his intro he had a KKK member in full Ku Klux Klan garb, and the video was on private.
It was
And
on private.
YouTube gave him a
it
channel
was
strike
on
for
it was
it.
on
So
it was
YouTube
on it was
does
on private.
arbitrarily
It was on
arbitrarily go in
it was on
and hit your
private.
channels.
If it was on private, he made it unprivate for a minute.
Nah, it was
Somebody
never
saw
on.
that video.
He never made it on
It was
private.
never on private. Literally, I uploaded it on private, which everybody that's ever uploaded a video knows.
Okay.
Only you can
my
see, right?
question to you is why would you upload a video and then just make it private?
I do
Because
that all the time. If you're not ready to go ahead, Rob. My fault. Go ahead.
No, I uploaded a video.
I'm asking you. I'm just asking you because it's kind of counterproductive.
No, actually,
it's
it's not counterproductive. It was for the purposes that I had planned on using it for. It was a 1-minute intro, and I was going to play the intro from YouTube instead of uploading it onto StreamYards to play. It wasn't a video that was put there for monetization. It was a clip video that was put there for an intro. So I don't need that video on my channel where people just watch the intro. That doesn't make sense. You can do things like trailer.
How long was this video? How long was the video?
Is it a
It was
minute?
about
2 minutes.
Yeah, about a minute.
Okay, it was about a minute. And how long did it take for YouTube to strike this video?
It was instantaneously. Literally, as soon as it was uploaded and the processing was done, I immediately got a strike. I got all the screenshots. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because you report, I remember that you reported it and everything.
Yeah.
And they didn't remove the strike either, did they?
They didn't
take it off.
Yeah, they didn't remove the strike either. And the thing is that I talk about that kind of content. So the purpose of having the KKK member was in context with the stuff that I was talking about, and it wasn't used in an egregious way to try to intimidate or harass anybody. And the thing is that it's just this kind of conversation that comes to self-critique, right? Because PBS has a video up right now that's about history of Germany during World War II, and they have a big swastika on the thumbnail. That video is still up right now. So it's just that you know what I mean? Like it's just how they pick and choose.
we know
what they want you.
We know YouTube. Yeah, we know YouTube is very discriminatory towards some people versus other people. They let stuff slide for other people.
Yeah,
they won't let it slide for other.
I
mean, that's become obvious. If you're a content creator, you'll quickly understand that.
Yeah, that's fact.
But the main reason, I'm gonna tell you something. The main reason why they because they didn't flag them for that. The main reason why they demonetized Fresh and Fit, in my opinion, because we don't know exactly 100% why they do it. And YouTube, the funny thing about YouTube is that hell, you will never know why they strike you half the time.
That's facts.
I mean, 90% of the time.
Yeah,
they won't even give. Yeah, they won't even tell you.
Yeah, that's facts. They give you a real vague reason, and you will never really know.
Yeah. Vague as hell. Yep. Vague as hell in anything. Or they'll demonetize you by mistake and then take forever to remonetize you.
Yep, that actually happened to Abba and Preach. Yeah, that's facts too. They do that too. They'll give an excuse like, "Oh, well, your account got disconnected from AdSense, and it's gonna take something." Yeah, they do that all the time too. That's facts.
Yeah, and I can talk about something on the other thing. I think personally, YouTube is going broke, or YouTube they want to bring their platform.
That's not happening.
Well, when I say go broke, sir, when I say go broke, I don't mean that they don't have any money. When I say go broke, meaning that, like this, I give you an example since y'all like talking about women.
They have competition.
Say
you said talking about women.
Yeah, because y'all mentioning women. Now,
when did we mention women?
We don't really ever.
Y'all been talking about women, but let me just.
Hold on. Where we been talking about women at? No, because you can't make a claim like that. No. Hold on. We got to find out where we've been talking about women.
So,
because you pulled up on the wrong stream, because we don't talk about that kind of shit.
Y'all want talking about Fresh and Fit dating habits and stuff like that, and how many girls you were smashing and this and that. Y'all just was talking about that.
Yeah, that was today.
Yeah,
that was today.
Wasn't that 5-minute segment that we brought up speaking of?
Sounds like a 2-minute conversation.
Hold on.
How long you been around, my guy?
Hold on. So y'all were talking about smashing 50 men? Somebody was talking
What?
about smashing.
No.
Pause. Hey, yo,
Whoa.
what?
Yeah,
This guy.
Hey, you just
y'all said y'all
outrun my
weren't
pause.
talking about women. Y'all said y'all weren't talking about women.
Big
So
pause.
apparently, there's only two.
Bro.
There's
So
only men and
today,
women.
we don't
There's
talk
only
about
men
them
and
in
women.
general.
So when y'all talking about smashing, talking about smashing men.
There was one person
Yes or
on
no?
here that was there
Yes
was
or
one
no?
person on here
No,
that was talking
nigga.
about smashing women.
That-
But then the
that-
thing
that's
is that what kind of women was he talking about
What's wrong
smashing?
with you, bro?
Sir, stay on topic, brother. Stay on topic, okay?
This the
now,
topic
like I
right
was
here.
saying-
I've been preached.
No. And we
Listen,
finna
Clyde.
Talk about that.
Listen, Clyde.
We finna talk about that.
Listen, Clyde.
Let me
I've had
say
about
this.
enough of your conjecture.
Hold on. We lit. Are you?
I've been lit. I've been lit.
Hey, we lit. Is this your channel?
It could be. That's my nigga from the dirt. So it could be.
I'm just saying. So
So what's
this
up?
channel is grinding something else.
Oh no, I'm definitely a part of this show, bro.
Yeah, but is
Black
this
Light.
your damn channel? Nigga? Is this your channel? That's all I'm saying. Because you acting like this.
This is my show
he a
with my
regular.
homeboys. This is my show with my homeboys on his channel. Look,
He's
nigga.
a regular, bro. I don't know.
Now come on back.
I think somebody booted him.
Hey, tell
away.
Clydesdale to keep skipping. I ain't got
Bro,
time.
how are you gonna come in here and then start like getting hella disrespectful? That's crazy.
No, he said, sir, and sir, fuck you. Back to the program.
He was interrupting and everything, bro. He would ask you a question and then he wouldn't let you answer.
Yeah, that's wild.
Y'all was talking about hoes all day, nigga. We talked about hoes today.
We
ain't
talked
nobody
about them
really,
for like 2 minutes, bro.
and
That was
nobody
literally, I came into the conversation, brought that up for 5 minutes. It sparked a little extra 2-minute discussion, and then we moved on.
But see, that's that YouTube shit though. Like these people on YouTube
love
think
it.
that's all
I love
motherfuckers talk about. So they pull up on any stream and come, you know what I'm saying that kind of shit.
Hey, he's welcome to come to my channel.
This nigga was talking about his habits of what he used to do in high school, and nobody was coming at women any kind of sideways way.
Right. Even in me saying that,
But even if we did come at a woman for a sideways way, it would be the specific reason why we came at that woman. But that's not what was going on. So you can't just come and slander people like that, and then we just gonna move past it. Like you gotta say exactly what the charge is and point out specific examples. If somebody's talking about their sexual habits, they're talking about them themselves. They're not describing the women in any kind of way.
Rob, he was the guy that wore suits. Hold
Now
on.
you feeling guilty, brother. Now you feeling guilty. All I say, God, I don't care if you
Hey, you used to wear.
women,
Hold on,
men, or
bro.
whatever else. Hey, cut the comedy, brother. I just
Hold
want
on.
to make my
Did you used to wear suits? Did you used to wear suits to school in high school? You used to wear suits and carry a briefcase. I know your type. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead, Peso. Go ahead.
Anyway, like I was saying, since you guys like talking about women, since we're going to use the broke analogy, because you said YouTube wasn't going broke. I didn't say YouTube was running out of money, but what YouTube is, if you're a working class guy and you start dating a girl, you're going to start spending money on that girl. You're going to be taking her out. You're going to be having, taking her to dinner, buying her gifts. Now say you get another girl. Now you got a second girl. You're going to be doing the same thing with her. Then you say you get a third girl. You're going to start doing the same thing to her. Before you know it,
no, that was for niggas that ain't smashed 50.
Man, shut up, man, shut up, dude. You being funny.
Man, I'm not being funny. I'm being dead ass serious.
No, you
don't know me.
You act
I'm
like
serious
a fool.
right now. No, I'm serious
I know
right
I don't know you. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't know you, but from a quick assessment, I can tell that you.
Well, make your point. Make your point though.
Anyway, this is not your channel, brother. So calm down.
Man,
anyway,
if you don't hop the fuck off my dick,
what I'm saying is that.
Just let Peso rock, man. Let him
rock.
Let him rock.
Can you be quiet, brother? Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet, brother?
One thing I tell you is there'll be no disrespect to me, my guy. You're not gonna disrespect me and then expect me to. You're not gonna talk to me like
chill.
that.
Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick.
I'll smack the fuck out of you in real life.
Hold on real quick.
Oh, you will.
Hold on, everybody. We lit. Pause. Chill.
I'm trying to keep it chill, bro.
Since you threatened me,
you're over here talking crazy.
No, hold on. Since you threatened me, I'm in South Africa right now. You get you a ticket.
Africa.
Book your ticket. Oh, no. Book your ticket. You show me your ticket. Once you get to your because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a connecting flight. Once you get to your connecting flight, I will cash app you your ticket price. Your ticket fee, And when you get here to the airport, I want you to keep that same energy and say that shit to my face.
It's
I
a whole
bet
lot
you
of
won't.
cap. You could
I
pull up
bet.
in Ohio, Cleveland, and I keep the same energy. You're not going to disrespect me
No,
and say
no,
it's
no,
not
you,
my
no, you're
channel
not.
and
No,
then
you're not.
expect me to
No, you're
give you
not.
the
No, you're
floor.
not.
If
No,
you
no,
keep it
you're not.
cordial, we'll keep it cordial. I've been stopped joking with you.
Hey, can I say we lit? I ask you a quick question. Is this your channel?
Yes, this is my channel with my niggas.
No. Is this your channel? Are you the owner of this channel?
It's being played on his channel too.
Hey, wait.
It's being broadcasted on 3 channels. But regardless,
Well,
hold on, man.
I'm on
Actually,
the
I do
blind
have
channel.
stake in the channel.
All right, hey,
I'm
if anybody that I just muted unmute their mic, they gone. So what we about to do is we about to get some law and order back in here. First of all, if we're gonna talk normally to each other. Anybody that want to make any threats or any meeting up or anything like that, y'all can do that shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? We were originally talking about reacting to this Abba and Preach video. We lit. If you wanted to respond to Peso, that's cool. Peso, be respectful to the people on the channel. This stream is being broadcast on We Lit's channel as well as other channels. So that's the only thing that I ask. It's not that whatever's going on here is not that deep. So just make y'all points so we can move on because we don't have that much time. I want to get through this video and I want to talk about some other topics. But to come on here and accuse us of talking about women and shit like that, you got the wrong stream for that shit, bro. That's not what we do over here. But anyway, all right, go ahead, y'all.
Now, since she made all that, once again, nobody to accuse you. You guys were talking about women, first of all. So, but I don't care if you were or not. I said since you were talking about women, I said let me give you an analogy. Since you said that YouTube is not going broke. And then you guys went into this defensive thing. Man, I don't care what you guys are talking about personally. Now you asked which I said
you call
YouTube
in for then?
broke. I said YouTube is going broke, and somebody said no, they not. I said, well, let me give you an analogy. And like I said once before, if you got 4 girlfriends, if you're an average Joe working an average job and you got 4 girlfriends, you're gonna end up running out of money. So what I'm telling you is that there's tens of millions of people on YouTube that have channels, that have monetized channels. YouTube can't pay everybody. YouTube cannot pay everybody. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to start coming up with these knick-knack little deals to demonetize people, to make people go away. For example, now you need 500 subscribers to be monetized now. Now they didn't do that to help you. They did that to help themselves because once you get monetized, they get a piece of your super chats.
Yeah,
they get a piece of your membership. They get a piece of all that stuff because they need money. They're bleeding because they have so many people coming on these platforms, getting monetized, and they can't pay everybody. It's just impossible. They can't pay everybody.
So you think that YouTube, the primary reason for them demonetizing Fresh and Fit was because you feel like they don't have enough money to be paying?
No. I was just giving you an example of why I said YouTube is going broke, and somebody said no, YouTube is not going broke. No, the reason why they demonetized Fresh and Fit is because Fresh and Fit, I'm willing to bet 70% of their audience, maybe even more, is non-black males. Non-black males. That's probably 70% of their audience. And just like what's the guy named Tate, Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate, which is a non-black man, which is a non-white man, Fresh and Fit, a non-white as well. Those guys have an influential impact on these white young males. And at the end of the day, in America and in Western European, white males are number one on the hierarchy. They're on the food chain. And if you disturb that hierarchy, everything is going to crumble. Meaning that they don't want Fresh and YouTube. And it wasn't particularly YouTube, but somebody went to YouTube because at the end of the day, YouTube don't give a damn about nobody really. All they care about is their bottom line. But somebody very powerful or somebody with some influence, some white woman, I'm pretty sure some white woman went to YouTube.
Tell us why you
or better yet, not some white woman. Some white woman told her white husband, and they went to YouTube and they got Fresh and Fit up out of there, just like they got Andrew Tate up out of there, because they don't want those guys influencing these white kids. because a lot of these white boys are starting to hate women. They're starting to hate women. They're starting to be misogynistic, and they don't need that. They don't need that in their communities. Just like you know what you never ever saw since you guys seem like you guys are in your 20s and 30s. Let me ask you this question, because I'm being black. You know, we all thuggish. We all have a little thuggish aspect in us. You guys know what drill music is, right? And I'm not saying that you have to listen to it, but you know what drill music is, right?
Yeah, we know what drill music is.
Oh,
Grind,
okay,
you want
okay,
hold on
okay,
real quick.
okay.
Hold on real quick. Grind, you want to get that super chat?
He said, "Get him out of here."
yeah. Niggas never want to hear the truth. That's the sad part. That's the reason why we can't get nowhere. That's why these white men are always on our necks, because we stupid as hell. But my point is that
Bro, you literally ain't said nothing this whole time.
You know what drill? Yeah, I done said a lot, nigga. I done said a lot.
You ain't said a
you know what
fucking
drill
thing.
whatever, nigga.
So what do you music is, right? What do you got for us? What do you got for us that's gonna take down the hierarchy then? We open for that. What you got?
Sticking together, being critical thinkers.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Which we're not. Like I was saying, you guys know, and I'm just gonna say this. And
so would you say that as a whole we're not, or just people that you come across aren't?
As a whole.
So what are you doing to improve your critical thinking?
Sir, let me say this. Now you know what football is. I like to use analogies because that's more simpler.
Go for it.
Now, you guys know what the NFL is, right? You know what the NFL is, right?
Not for long, yeah.
You should talk to everybody on here. Talk to everybody on here like we're all critical thinkers.
Yeah, well. This is critical thinking. This is critical thinking. Now you know what the NFL is, right? Now on each NFL team, there's probably maybe on the better NFL teams there are a lot of good players, but on each and every NFL team there might be one or two Pro Bowlers or potential Pro Bowlers, meaning that those are the elite of the elite players. However, those guys never make the playoffs. They always lose. They 3-13, 4-12, etc. They always at the bottom of the division. However, they have at least one or two good players on their team. However, the guys that win the Super Bowl, they have a lot of good players on their team. So what I'm saying is that even as a team, and you on Team Black, all you guys, y'all sound like y'all black. So y'all on Team Black, y'all can never be traded. So you always gonna be a black man. Now, I don't care if we got 200 million black men, and we only have 1,000 highly intelligent black men. That's not enough. A lot of times, that's not enough. We need more.
But it's a start.
There's gonna always, if you take the dumbest society, if you go to a village and you find, and it's 100 people in that village, and 98 of them could be dumb as hell. They could be village idiots. You always gonna have one person that's smart, but that's not enough. You need more. In other words, you need more than one or two good players on your team.
If that smart person is the leader for the village, that might be enough.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is the thinking that I'm saying.
Well, here go what we about to do. Here goes what we're about to do.
Let me just make my point.
We're about to finish reacting to the video because you actually been talking longer than we have, and we only been live for an hour. We got shit we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga hijacked the camera.
Wait, can I say something?
Motherfuckers on the schedule in this bitch. Go ahead, Derek.
Bro, his analogies were ass. Like this man said, average Joe with 4 chicks, he has to pay for them. He's gonna go broke before he can pay for them. Bro, YouTube is $1 billion company. YouTube. Let me give you an analogy. It's an average guy. He has 4 chicks.
Right.
Let me give you an analogy. There's an average guy. He has 4 chicks, but his dad is a billionaire. He's using his trust fund to pay for his chicks. YouTube is not going anywhere, and it's not going broke. This guy was going crazy, bro.
Shout out to Can O'Clock. We got, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? When you got people paying to take you down, bro, we really don't have a choice. You talking about revenue and capitalism, right?
He used to eat out of
maybe we should keep him up here so we can get some more super chats. Grind, what you think?
And then
I mean, it was doing some entertainment.
And then the funniest thing was to me was because this the conspiracy theory was hilarious. He said some white powerful person looked at Fresh's retarded ass. Get this guy off of YouTube right now. Bro,
Well,
nobody cares.
And all you niggas are stupid and y'all talk about hoes.
Nobody
Right.
cares.
I agree with
He
her.
says
And IQ at the bottom right there.
he said we're stupid as there. We need to be critical thinkers, and then he started taking conspiracy theories.
He had one good
So
talking point
hilarious.
at the 30-minute mark.
He had a
Let me
he had a,
finish.
he had a couple gems he was dropping here and there. Oh, go ahead,
Wait,
Derek. My
Rob.
bad. Go ahead.
30-minute mark.
No. Wait, Rob. Let me finish my point, bro. Let me finish my point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's wild. See, that's why I be putting. That's why I put the link in the Discord.
Bro, this nigga said that
I'm the
YouTube
different
is
factor of
going
this
broke
thing,
and like
man.
they can't afford to pay Fresh and Fit. Like that don't even make sense, bro.
He said they can't
I
afford
think-
to pay people, period.
Also-
I saw
also
where he
the
was
thing
trying to
is-
go, but it was terrible, man. Terrible.
One more
segment.
thing. One more thing. When
The more people
I
making
think
content, the more money that YouTube
get.
makes. Like they need
He,
people
They
to
make-
make
they
content.
have
he wanted to say
advertisers and
Rumble's
everything, bro.
taking it. He wanted to say
They have-
Rumble's on the scene, fucking their money up.
YouTube has
And they're scrambling.
advertisers and
That's
everything, bro. They're not going anywhere. And also,
Carlton-
look, one more thing. One final thing.
We should bring him on once a month, by the way.
No, he'll call in again. But go ahead, Derek.
Yeah, one final thing. When I think it was like a year ago or a year and a half ago, when Fresh and Fit were striking everybody, they gave Fresh and Fit like YouTube sent Fresh and Fit an email. They were like, if you don't take down these copyright strikes in 7 days, we're taking down your channel. So they were already aware of Fresh and Fit abusing the copyright system. So I think that's when they got like their that's when YouTube set their eyes on Fresh and Fit. And then after all of these Nazi stuff, and I think they were on the radar, bro, already.
Yeah, I agree. So I want to actually we got here right to this particular part.
How did we get here?
I think we've seen enough of this part right here. Like I actually want to see this new shit that was on Tim Pool. Do y'all want to see that?
Yeah, run that. That joint was crazy. I actually got to run in 2 minutes, bro. My bad. But like, but yeah, run that though. All
right, that's what's up.
He almost brought it out of you, bro. That's when I knew.
Yeah.
That's when I knew.
I was really because y'all don't understand, bro. Like when I do my YouTube thing, like I'm not being fake. You get what I'm saying? But like I'm just that's just a
bro. You had
the other side of me that was
on, bro.
Yeah, like
it came out.
Yeah, the other side was coming. Like
yeah, I was just trying to sit back and I wanted it to the conversation to flow smoothly, but you know what I'm saying? Like you just
because I don't like this like tough internet talk. Like you niggas be whoop de whoop. It's like, bro,
yeah,
all right, bro. Like we on the internet, so stop. You're not in my
there way
face. You're not in nobody's face here, so stop it. You know what I mean? I don't that stuff like triggers me. It's like, all right, nigga.
Hey, Hurricane, we got a new name.
Up.
We got a new name for you. Hurricane said I was waiting for T Devil to come out.
Yeah, like
T Devil.
That's hilarious.
Nigga.
I heard it in the voice.
That's hilarious. But that's what I'm telling any black dude that is on YouTube as a result of all of the stuff that motherfuckers have done before we was YouTubing. We run that risk of motherfuckers trying anytime we're just having a conversation.
Why they do that to me, Carlton? Like
Chi-Town came out, right?
He brought it to the rack, man. He was in Chirac for a minute.
Anytime we go live, we run the risk of people just coming in trying to wild out because they act like we sitting up here talking crazy or disrespecting women and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody talking about what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't disrespect the women that he was talking about. All he said was he ran through a bunch of women.
Great. And I'm not meaning like that. They was all great women, like for real.
Yeah, like so he's talking about his own habits of what he was doing. He's not saying, "Oh yeah, I was with this one. She had this kind of body. She was this kind." Nobody did that. That wasn't going down.
Very general. It was very general. It wasn't even descriptive at all.
But he tried to slide that in there and then said we was fucking 50 niggas. I said, "Oh, this."
Yeah, he's like, "You special nigga." I
This
was like,
nigga
"Whoa,
here."
Hey, I blame you for that.
Stuff. Then he's doing female stuff where, like, I just got to get the last word. It didn't matter how many times we say, bro, we weren't just up here talking about women. Okay, well, since y'all was talking about women, like, nigga, you a bitch. Like, I'm trying to get the last word. Like,
T-Devil in the building.
But look,
go.
But look, we gotta blame We Lit though, because he the one came on talking about tasting the rainbow. So that's what he.
What fatal pause brings on this guy?
I was like, pause on that. Oh yeah. You heard about tasting the rainbow? Was like, what? Where? And then he started joining the call, bro.
But look, and then another thing though, he said chill with the comedy. So he knows what we doing over here. We kicking it, we having a good time, we roasting, we just reacting to videos and shit. So he said chill with the comedy. So he knows that that's what was going on, and we having lighthearted conversations.
Is this your
and
channel?
I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna come
Is
in
this
and
your
break
channel?
it up.
Is this your channel?
Taylor made funny.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta clip that one. That one gotta go to the sound button, bro. Like a bitch.
That's hilarious, man. That's funny as hell, man.
I never thought I'd see the day, bro.
I listen, man. Listen, y'all don't know TD like I know TD, man.
Oh, I know it's there.
Y'all don't even know
the
TD.
nigga's there. I didn't know we was gonna see it.
Yeah, I don't know TD like I know it, man. So,
That Boondocks is real. Them nigga moments come out. It happens.
The funniest thing to me was the funniest part to me was come to South Africa.
Right.
I said South Africa, nigga.
Ain't nobody going there, bro.
But see, that's that kind of stuff where people come on and try to sabotage somebody else's platform, because now you got this whole potential quote unquote fight, possibly quote unquote orchestrated. And then if something happens to one or the other parties, the first thing they're gonna do is look at what was going on the channel. And it's like, man, like
It's called dry snitching around the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be waiting for you like Carmelo at the bus.
My man Kane O'Clock said, I appreciate the channel, but Buddy was a little bit long-winded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
In several facets.
Yeah, I was waiting on him to figure it out what he was saying.
That's
Blowing hot air,
hilarious,
man.
So, yo, before we press the live, before we press the start button on this video, we had wanted to talk about Burner Boy and the Burner Boy controversy. All right. So we running out of time, but we got about like 20 minutes.
Listen.
Where we let's just say about a half hour. We got about a half hour.
And I actually got to jump off, y'all. My bad, man. But next stream, I'll be able to hang on for long.
TD about to go hit the gym.
T Devil, it's all good, baby.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, bro, for sure. Peace.
Hey, I'm on a vibe right now. You can go ahead and slap that Anton Daniels joint on. That's good.
Which Anton Daniels?
The one.
The one.
The one.
Oh,
the one that we a couple episodes spoke on, and everything came into fruition, and the behind the scenes was released, and we saw what really went down.
It was actually behind. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
pause.
hey, real quick, if y'all haven't hit the like button, make sure y'all hit that like button. Also, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and share the stream to your social media. We about to check this out.
This one was epic.
Yeah, this is wild right here, man. Hold on, we about to
no, not this guy.
It's an epic episode.
So listen to this, right? It says the booty warrior is real. Boondocks was telling the truth the whole time. So listen to this.
For real. Well, me? Yeah. No, me. Not in that look. Not me.
You gotta start it from the
Hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that. Good looking. Well, if
Look
you
at this
was
cackling
locked
fat nigga.
if you was locked up, yeah. And we was locked up, I would talk to you. No. Yeah, I would.
I told you.
I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good? Not that. I don't look that good. Do you think you look good? No.
What about your butt?
Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? Nope. I do. So I think you cute, for real. But me? Yeah. No, me. Not in that look. Not me.
Wow.
I'm saying, hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that. Good looking. Well, if you was locked up, if you was locked up, yeah.
Take a look at
and we was locked up, I would talk to you. No. Yeah, I would. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good? Not that. I don't look that good. Do you think you look good? Nah. Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? Nope. I do.
He said, I do. Man, fleece the beast.
I ain't never seen a nigga blush like that in a long time, bro.
Man, I'd have been like, man, yo, listen, bro,
Nah.
you need to change the conversation right away because I don't even know what you're
No.
talking about right now. Like you whole out of pocket, man.
Oh, buddy would have been missing teeth like 10 seconds.
Yeah, for real. Like, bro, what do you mean? What are you talking
He never
about?
lost a fight, so you gotta.
He said,
He's buddy with
hey,
this guy, man.
hey, but has he ever had to fight for his life? Okay.
Who said they never lost a fight? Fleece?
Yeah, please. I never lost a fight.
I bet you he can fight too. I bet you he can. Man, I bet you he can fight.
He gonna fight in the ICU for 24 hours. That's about it.
Prison dudes can fight.
Man, he'd be like, everybody was kung fu fighting. Hiya! You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I bet you
have mercy.
Man, I bet you Fleece Johnson come on some old crazy stuff, man. He one of them people that be swinging his back arm around, you know what I'm saying, and hit you with he got the jab and the hook with only one arm while the other arm doing the windmill back there, you know what I'm saying?
Carlton Wildin'.
Oh, I see, young buck. You want to try to get all out of pocket with OG. Now OG gonna have to tear your ass up real quick. I'm gonna tear your ass up in the fight, and I'm gonna tear your ass up after the fight too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's gonna bring it all the way out.
Hell no.
Right, what you talking about?
Nah, it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to go to court after this.
you get rebooked for another charge, huh?
Yeah, it was worth it. It's worth it, man. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious, man.
Fleece Johnson will not put my leg in the air.
Hey, I ain't mad at Carlton. Carlton said he would have hit Fleece with that Montgomery chair. Facts. Hey, if y'all would hit Fleece with that Montgomery chair, give me a thumbs up. If y'all wouldn't, give me a thumbs down.
Over and over again.
Crazy.
That's hilarious, man. All right, y'all. So we about to run this, man. Too bad TD ain't here because he was
Look
the
what
one.
Maxwell said.
What Maxwell say? Anton was choosing signals. He was, bro. Shout out to Maxwell. Facts.
Moist.
Facts. Anton was choosing signals and flirting with his moist self, getting sex played on his platform. That's a fact. If y'all agree with Maxwell, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't, give me a thumbs down. That's
we
a
can't
fact.
listen. We can't even listen to Anton no more, man. You was up there cackling at the booty warrior after you flew him out, and he over there talking about he liked your butt. Come on, fam. We don't want to hear nothing you talking about. Nothing you talking about.
Yeah,
nothing.
He didn't handle him like a man should handle him.
No, not at all. He should have shut that conversation down. Like, bro, you need to get back. You need to get back on topic, bro.
How did he handle him? He handled him like a schoolgirl would handle him.
Yeah, he wasn't even taken aback or anything, bro.
Yeah, like when he said that shit about you don't think you look good, I'd have been like, to women, motherfucker.
Right.
Nah, it would have been an up and a left at that point anyway. Shit. Up, left, right, down, kick, punch, left.
Oh man.
No, we gonna talk about this because I'm gonna be like, man, what are you saying? What you talking about, man?
Well, you flew me out.
You already know what time it is.
You flew me out. What'd you expect?
Bro, I'd have been like, bro, I flew you out for an interview.
Right.
This is business, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you talking about over there, but whatever it is you talking about, you need to get back to this interview.
You knew what my business was. Booty.
Right. You would have definitely used that gay dude. Like, you flew me out, so I mean, I guess you had liked me. That's exactly what he would have been like.
That's exactly what he would have been like. Yeah. In fact, man, shout out to Win Loser Rug, man. He giggled.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have showed him the shine of the gun off camera.
Yeah, facts. I'd have flashed the burner right then. You know what I'm saying? Or either I'd have had, you know what I'm saying, my Bowie knife, you know what I'm saying, and
Rob,
spun it around on the table real quick.
All of us, let's keep it real. If this clip came out and you didn't handle it the way you were supposed to handle it, you can't go to the bodega no more. You can't go to Hanini's. You can't go get wings at your little spot around the corner. You're no good in the hood no more, and you know that.
Hey, you said
you gotta hook off.
Hey, why you trying to fuck with me like that? Saying Hanini?
You know you can't pull up on 50 cents for a sandwich no more, nigga. Don't ever come up here again.
Damn, I want some Haninis now, man. I want some Haninis now.
That's just so fire, man.
Yeah, I want a hot pastrami sandwich now, man.
Man, you can't say that after the fleece joint, man. Come on, man. Pause. Not the hot pastrami right after
the hot pastrami.
Well, let's go get it.
That's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that's funny. All right, let's see what they're talking about on Fake Outrage Cast IRL, shall we?
Society. So there is some overlap. I would say our philosophies are a little different, but I'm excited about it.
Well, let's get right into it, man. We keep hearing about men being in crisis. Young men, this is an interesting point. there was this data that came out a few years ago that shows men under 30 are increasingly staying virgins.
Now, these are incels because these are people that are involuntarily celibate because they can't muster up enough worth or skill or any kind of appeal to be able to find somebody to be with them. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like just like when they're talking about this kind of stuff, what people should understand is that this concern and all of this is for white men only. Like they're not talking about black men. Like honestly, what they want for us is to fall off of the planet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Shout out to my man Win Loser Rug. Young white men, maybe. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So this is nonsense. And I don't understand why anytime, like when they be having black guests on Timcast, they do a lot to try to make them comfortable. They never push the envelope. They never ask any hard questions. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be asking all kinds of hard questions. Like remember that episode that you did, Tim Pool, when you lived in that particular neighborhood and those people ran you up out that neighborhood? What race were those people that ran your silly ass out that neighborhood? Yeah. The same race as your co-host and all the people you try to appeal to, chump. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to say anything about that? And then everybody,
what to do
well,
about
you know, well, you know, we're just trying to host a friendly podcast here. You know, like,
the nasal navel.
Hey, instead, hey, that save fresh and fit voice that Grind and Motivate be doing, we about to we about to change that. We about to change that to the Tim Pool fan voice. I get all my information from Tim Pool.
Right. That's that kind of too.
Right, fresh off the printer.
He's a front liner in the culture war. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is. Hey, if there's anybody in here that, you know what I'm saying, speaks Espanol, you know what I'm saying, or anybody that, you know, knows what time it is, this dude is a cabron.
Cabron.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's a straight up cabron. You know what I'm saying. All right, we about to run this.
They're not having sex. Now, the funny thing about that is, I was talking to Seamus Coughlin, and he, when I brought this up, he's Christian, conservative, very Catholic. He goes, based. And I was like, based? And he's like, because on the surface, it's like, oh, young men not having sex is a good thing. And I'm like, no. The Christian conservative perspective should be, it's a bad thing. The liberal perspective should be, it's a bad thing. And the conservative view should be, these men should be married. And they should not be virgins. They should be married with a wife and having children. And they're 29 years old and they've never had a real relationship.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that the reason why all of these white men are suffering is because just nobody wants them? There's a lot of unwanted people in the world. And that might be one of the reasons why they fear the whole depopulation thing.
Yep.
Everybody that's, if you ask me, everybody that's here shouldn't be here.
Oh shit!
Like I hate to say that, but like it's the truth. Everybody that's here shouldn't be here. Like there's a whole sector of society that's literally not having any of these problems, and I don't think that I should take time out of my day or sweat out of my pores to actually care that these people are having these kind of issues. Like I don't care about that.
Right.
You're on your own, homie.
You're on your own, yeah. Hold your own nuts. That's what you go because clearly, you know what I'm saying, based on your status as a virgin, you know what I'm saying, vicious innards aren't going to be holding your nuts. So, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I could imagine.
Yeah.
Nah, if I was I think the problem is also I think they're too choosy. If I was one of those guys, I'd just start like, at the bottom of the the pole. I'd start at 2s and 3s,
Right. No, hell no. You start at 1 and 2, 1 and 200.
Oh,
That's
1
what
and
you
2.
start
Yeah.
at.
I'm talking
1
about
and 200.
1 is kind of
and
crazy.
then you get the
1 is kind of crazy.
Nah. Listen.
No, 1 and $200.
Nah, what it is this thing right here. This is all about white privilege. For real. Listen, check me out. If you're starving, you act like you're starving. You see what I'm saying? If you're starving, you're gonna eat out the dumpster. If you're starving, you're gonna eat some roadkill. If you're starving, act like you're starving. So if you got a 1 or if you got a 1 or a 2 that's willing to bust it open, and you looking for somebody else because you think that you're entitled to that, you don't get to sit there and complain about being a virgin and all of this stuff. Also, you don't get to complain about being a virgin and all this, and you've created a construct to where you're falsely the world's most desirable males. Again, another problem that I don't give a shit about.
Right.
Because if you have all of that going, you should never be in the situation where all you can get is 1s or 2s. But at the same time, if you're starving, eat from the dumpster. Here go a garbage burger. Eat the garbage burger.
You know what? That's interesting that you said that. I think it's partly it kind of coincides with that same argument that they use about women not having to improve themselves. They're just kind of born with value. I think a lot of those guys think that they are born with value, so they don't have to improve themselves. They don't work out. They don't do anything, look cool. Nothing. They don't
$1 million worth of whiteness.
Being a virgin without no workout routine is unethical, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, my guy? Like,
that's what they're doing. Win, lose, or
Right.
rug said that IQ ain't helping land a woman. It ain't. It ain't.
Right, but you know what? But it can. But it can if a woman is sapiosexual, right?
Right.
But
Those-
the problem
those
is
are very
that
rare,
these,
bro.
but also though the problem is that even if a woman is sapiosexual, you have to at least have some bit of appeal to where you're not an absolute omega level cornball
Disgusting,
as soon as
yeah.
you approach. So like, you know, if you approach and say, hey,
She knows your sex whack. She knows it.
I'd like to take you to a date because you're as hot as a
I have an
particle
IQ of
accelerator.
180.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know some Cleveland girls that'll be all over that.
Hey, see, but there you go. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of women got to be matched up. But the thing is that the dating apps, right? The automation of dating, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah, you're
the
not getting
dating
that
apps, the automation of dating has kind of changed the way that the supply and demand has been created.
Yeah. I think if you're one of those guys, bro, you should not even be on any dating apps, bro. You should be out in the streets,
Yeah.
you know, hunting for some beluga whales, bro.
Win, lose, or rug says you should love me because I'm a level 12 droid.
Hey,
I'm a
Tricky
level
Dicky
12
got
droid.
one.
Father's Day.
Oh my god, you just got a pedicure. Want to see my toenail collection?
Oh man.
That guy.
It's just like...
This nigga's watching VHS reruns of Family Matters on Friday night with his grandma.
Oh man.
Golly, bro. Not while
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
pouring.
That's hilarious. But like, but the thing is that the world has told this particular group of men that they just come into the planet and, you know, simply because they're wrapped in a different shade of paint than everybody else, that they have this inherent value. And like now that the world has become globalized, which is one of the reasons why, quote unquote, they're against globalization and diversity and all that stuff. And now it's the same. Okay,
And
like
birth the grapist.
now, no offense to people from New York, right? But white people are now experiencing what New York rappers are experiencing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, if you was just from New York and you had some flow skills, you got all the record companies right there. That's why back in the days, everybody was listening to all that hip hop from New York. Hip hop had a distinct New York sound, and it was arguable to say that there was a New York East Coast privilege in hip hop. Now, there was noteworthy artists from all over the place, right? You know what I'm saying? California, West Coast had they good artists, down south had they good artists, but the majority of money and the majority of ease of getting on was centered around the East Coast for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like Bone was from Ohio and they had to go all the way to the West Coast to try to get on, right? So there was this little bit of a privilege that rappers from New York had. As soon as music became digitized, as soon as people started becoming independent, people like Master P started coming around, mass distributing artists from the South, drill music in Chicago. Now that it's more of a diverse, people are seeing new sounds like, oh shit, these niggas Bone, you know what I'm saying? They sound dope. Crucial Conflict sound dope. You know what I'm saying? Do or Die sounds dope.
That
You know what I'm saying?
segue
Like,
was crazy. The Crucial Conflict to the Bone segue, man. That was
yeah.
crazy. Because they had mad beef. Like, that was crazy.
But those are Midwest type artists, though. That's them the type of people that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Twista, you know what I'm saying? People like that. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to a little bit of the Tennessee shit too. A lot of them niggas had beef with Bone too.
North.
Yeah, I used to listen to the old school 3-6. But like but now they're seeing that, like, now that you don't have that privilege, right? Now that you don't have Beat Master Factory right on D Avenue that you could just walk outside your house and go to, and you know what I'm saying, shove them a demo tape, or the Source office right there. You could just slide a demo tape to Benzito and get in the Source magazine. Now that you got all these other outlets and it's actual competition, it's actually competitive. Now you're starting to see you know, that influence being diluted. And that's what's going on with white people. Okay, like
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's other groups of people out here, and now we're looking back at the history, and they don't have it the way that they've been trying to advertise to everybody that they have it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that who he's talking about? Just the white virgin guys? That's what he's talking about?
As far as I'm concerned,
That's all they care about.
Yeah, that's all they care about. That's all they
If it
care
was just
about.
black people, they would not be mentioning these stats, bro.
Yeah, at all. Anytime anything is talked about as far as white males is coddling, and we need to feel sorry for these people, and something needs to be done to help them. Anytime it's black men, they need to be packed up, put behind bars, or deleted.
I'm never gonna feel sorry for any male complaining about being a virgin. I'm just not. I mean,
either.
That's borderline plausible in itself. Like,
right? Me either. All right, so let's run this.
So just in general, outside of that, we see all this stuff, toxic masculinity. We hear stories about men in crisis. Suicide rates are going way, way up. Whoever wants to kick it off, what's going on?
Now, that's how you know that they're talking about white men right there, right? And these are the dog whistles that they use. Because who leads in male suicide?
White men.
We know, yeah. Yep. They ain't getting how they want it. They ain't getting their way.
Right, but there's nobody that's sitting there. There's nobody on this podcast that says there's a lot of different avenues and resources that you have. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps and not by a noose, right? Nobody's saying that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now, if it was us, everything is our fault. Every single thing is our fault.
Well, he's delusional for thinking that you're a 29-year-old virgin and it's not your fault. It's clearly your fault in one way or another. Like either you aren't going out to be in these public places to even meet women, or whatever the case may be. He's delusional to think that it's not your fault. And as a man, period, he should know that. I think he does know that, and he's giving us a Miller Lite troll.
Listen, man, as much as they be talking about people that grow up in single parent household, people that come from single parent households know how to come out and make babies. So they definitely, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them are not virgins, but these people, we be clubbing. Yeah, they be legacy baby makers, you know what I'm saying? But these people that Tim Pool is talking about, these righteous Christian houses and all this stuff, they come out, it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm 55 years old and I've never tasted it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just say what you mean. Save some for the rest of us, guys. That's what he means. Save some for the rest of us, man. We're thirsty too.
You know what I'm saying?
It looks like he has trouble dating. Look, like under his skull cap, it's going crazy.
He's wearing a knit beanie, man, indoors.
Indoors. And it's
wrap tight.
And it's summer too, bro. And it's summer too. Take it off.
He has a ninja sword on the back of his fucking wall.
I seen him. Right. It's horrible.
Yeah, he got the same hairline as Myron Gaines. It's probably why he invited him on the show for real.
I guarantee you, he sits around bonfires, allegedly, with his guitar playing songs to 16-year-old girls with Coors Light all around. I'm just saying, allegedly. I don't know. It's a hyperbole.
I don't know. For purposes of the broadcast, we'll say 18.
Never mind. Let me chill out.
18, yeah, 18. But you know what I mean.
No,
he's that guy.
I was gonna say,
he's Brad.
I was gonna say 16 is legal in some. I was gonna say 16 is legal in some states. But
hey, be easy, brother.
Let me chill.
Don't open that door.
Yeah, that's not that. To me, no.
Once again, We Lit has brought us to a crippling state.
We Lit has brought us to a potential fresh and
You're
fit
talking
moment.
about women. You're talking about women.
Yeah, there's that. It'll be that. You're talking about women. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in hindsight, my deepest apologies for whatever I'm going to say for the rest of this year. For the rest of this year.
You better.
For the rest of this year, because it's coming.
He said, "You better."
Let it roll.
Did anybody notice? I'm just looking at this picture as a whole. Tim Pool's teeth look like piano keys.
Oh man, yeah.
No, when you open the piano, you know what I'm talking about, and you see it hit. That one tooth is doing that right now.
Somebody hit a hammer on a piano.
It's that one key that's going ding 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 ding.
It's out of tune. It's out of tune. He said, "I've been biting clitorises since a youngin."
Oh my God! Ding 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 ding. Oh man.
Hey, he said
That's
a pre-apology as well. Just make sure y'all bring it up whenever it is that I go through what I go through on my channel.
I need a Tim Pool piano with Little Richard like do the fruity,
Richard.
do the fruity. Oh, Rudy.
You don't think you look good? You don't think you look good, Tim Pool?
Your mouth look like it got a wop babaloo bobble wop bambo.
Hey, hey, mark this one down. This one's going down in the record books. Give us a thumbs up in the chat just for the fuck of it.
That's hilarious. Hey, you know, hey, that his mouth looked like Frank Lucas slammed his brother's head in it after he messed up the carpet.
I told you don't talk to me. From now on, you talk to him and he talks to me.
Rinse your mouth out with some club soda. You know what I'm saying? Put an alpaca bib.
Blot that shit. Blot that shit. This is alpaca.
Right.
Oh man,
that's hilarious. All right, I'm about to run this.
And why is there an issue with men right now?
You want to kick it off first? I mean, for the most part, guys nowadays want to have a lifestyle where they have women, of course, you know, the cars, you know, the job, the career. But for the most part, guys nowadays are struggling because girls, once again, want a dominant, successful guy that has their shit together. But men, I guess, for the most part, are kind of like subduing to, I want to say, the TV stations that they watch, you know, what they hear on the radio waves, what they see in, like, you know, movies. And it's more like men are not becoming men like they should be. And you could blame it on technology, social media, whatever you want to blame it on. Men are not becoming men. And women are becoming more masculine. And I feel like, for the most part, you look at women today, they're in school, getting careers, getting high-paying jobs, and they want a man that's more dominant than them. And men today are not that. So,
yeah, what do you think, Jason?
I have a question. What can you do, just for the context of this conversation? Can you define what you like? What is a man? Like, what is it, like the ideal man? What does that look like?
Adult human.
Yeah, that's a good question. I want you guys to tell me.
Fresh
tell
face.
Nigga. Hey, in the comment section, tell us what your idea of a man is. What is you guys' idea of a man?
I got the fresh look right now.
Yeah, bro. Fresh is pissing me off.
Fresh face,
Fresh
bro.
is pissing
I'm
me
giving
off,
fresh
man.
face right now. Like, bro, you know what I know.
That's funny. What do you guys think? Does anybody have an idea? What are the societal duties of men?
Now y'all talking about men.
Can't provide. That's what they say.
Provide, protect, shelter, and a whole lot of fucking.
What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, it's obviously the basics: protecting, providing. You also have to have responsibilities. You have to have integrity. You have to have integrity, honesty.
There we go. Okay.
Bro, you also have to have self-respect and dignity, bro. I think those are and family values as well. So,
what is the collective male role in society? Like, so what you guys are talking about for the most part is like males on an individual basis, right? But now when it comes to like society, what would you all feel that males' role in society are? Is there a fixed role that men have in society?
From society now?
Yeah.
Or either provide with 6 figures, fly them out, buy Birkin bags, boss life, boss up together, or or just be a sap ass dude. Like, I mean, that's all they're really looking at right now. They don't respect
And
the
have
real
kids
core
and,
of what you're talking about.
But what is a male's role in society though? If a lot of these conversations and a lot of these arguments are hinged on the point where a lot of these people say that society couldn't function without men. So if men supposedly have this irreplaceable function in society, my question is, what is the pivotal role that men play in the organization and maintenance of society? This is stuff that Kevin Samuels used to say. This is stuff that Fresh and Fit have said before.
I never studied those courses.
it's basic, bro. It's just the infrastructure, bro. Like all the like the essential jobs are by men, bro. Like bricklayers, electricians, every job that's like necessary for society to function is like basically all men.
But do you think that those jobs are men as a result of the fact that women can't do them, or are they male jobs because the
Women don't
tradition
want to
has
do
been?
that, bro.
It's
But
been a
but how
tradition.
do we know that? Because now in
Because
society
in
we're
Scandinavia,
actually, but we're actually
it's,
seeing women. We're actually seeing women who have less of a male influence now, right? Like
Yeah.
there's not a lot of restrictions on women now, so women have
yeah,
a little bit more freedom to do what they want to do.
it's,
And actually, women
yeah.
are
I've
doing
seen
a
some
lot of these things
bricklayers.
that are masculine. So
They
they're
did
making the
they did
conscious
this in
choice. So
yeah they did
for
this in
what?
Scandinavia.
Go ahead, Derek. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead,
I was
bro.
gonna say, they did this in Scandinavia. That's like the most like that's the most equal state, bro. That's the most equal country in all of the countries, bro. And they gave the men and women the freedom to choose where they go into like college, you know. And then
Right.
all of them, like most of the women, they gravitated towards like social jobs like nursing and teachers and everything, bro. And the men they graduated to what's called STEM and science and engineering and all the like the top paying jobs, bro. So it's just
But would you say
it's
that all of the
conditioning, bro.
past, right? It's conditioning. So
Right.
all of the
Yeah,
past conditioning led those people to go where they went, right? So because
yeah,
of all of the
yeah,
past conditioning of what a woman's quote unquote role is, that led them to choose the roles that they felt were most appropriate, right? But what I'm saying is that in society nowadays, where there's less restrictions, right? Because all of the ideas that we have up until right now are basically men telling women, and we can't forget white men telling, dictating what women should do or what women would want to do, right?
Yeah,
But
the rock theory. Know your role, shut your mouth.
right, but like now that women are having their own ability to do whatever they want to, we are seeing more women doing masculine shit at their own devices, and that's one of the things that men are complaining about. Men are saying that women shouldn't do this shit, but what men are seeing is that women are capable of doing this shit. And so now men are like, oh, these women are modern women, these women are this, these women are that. But for all of these years, it's been men dictating to these women that you can't do this shit. And the reason why you can't do this shit is because you're not capable of it. Now, in today's society, women are showing the capability that they're doing these masculine activities. And now men are saying, well, you shouldn't want to do that. You should want to be doing XYZ. Nobody has ever really been allowed to just kind of diffuse naturally. It's always been somebody being told what to do. You know what I'm saying? The same people that set up the standards of what a woman should do are the same people that set up the standards of what men should do. The same people that set up those standards about what the gender roles are the same people that set up the race hierarchy. It's white people, white men.
You don't say.
Determining how they feel that the world hierarchy should be within their own race as far as dealing with gender. You know what I'm saying? And then, well, you know, we don't like black people, so we're going to put them at the bottom. Now that you see everything kind of out of control and the white supremacy, you know, it's kind of getting revealed and the veil is being exposed. Now they have to deflect to all of this other stuff when they can't even take accountability. So again, we watching this Fresh and Fit not being able to take accountability twice. They can't take accountability for losing their own channel. And now you got them who are not white men sitting up here being co-colonizing cohorts. Shout out to Torian Rain for that. You know what I'm saying? And coddling these people who created their own demise. Neely Fuller Jr. predicted all of these suicides and stuff like that with them. He said it. Watch the video on Hip Hop Cartoons called Sometimes They Just Check Out. Look at all these people just checking out. They checked out of sex. They checked out of life. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because the veil of the privilege is falling. And they need people like Fresh and Fit to maintain this stuff. And that's one of the reasons why, if you ask me, people like Fresh and Fit need to target on their back almost more so than everybody else, so we can get them up out the way so we can really start exposing stuff.
We started Fresh and Fit season earlier this podcast.
Yeah, it's always Fresh and Fit season.
Yeah.
I think I see a rabbit.
That's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But you remember though, we don't critically think. It's just all about comedy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just remember that. Reacts is all. This is the comedy channel. So
this really is though. Like, is this your channel?
I need y'all to throw the laughing emojis in the chat. And not to mention, we're all dumb. So this is what I'm talking about. You guys remember when I had said that shit, right? That was a perfect example of that shit. Remember how I told y'all that the pro-blacks be sounding more white supremacist than white supremacists?
You hear when he got mad what he said, right?
Y'all niggas is all dumb. Okay. Next. You know what I'm saying? They all break down into that. Just watch. When provoked, all pro-blacks break down into white supremacists.
And don't make me call T-Devil back up here.
And the reason why they break down into white supremacists is because their entire identity of blackness is something that was fed to them by white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it'll always happen. Mark my words, this shit'll always happen. They get triggered just like on the Boondocks, like what TD was talking about, and then they say, all y'all niggas are stupid.
Chicken flying out his mouth.
Damn, like right. What I want to send you a Cash App. What plantation should I mail the check to support you?
South
Clown.
Africa.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll come after the women, they'll come after the men. These YouTube talking points getting people waxed out here in real life. And then if they can't prove what they gotta prove, you niggas are down.
Right.
They had that Boondocks moment. Nobody that actually is about what they talk about or say what they want or have a goal of seeing people improve. Nobody's gonna collectively call people dumb.
Hey, Rob, he should have stayed with me with the comedy. That's what he should have did. But he wanted to smoke, so I said, okay, go ahead, talk to Black Light and them. See what you're gonna get.
Hey,
what you're gonna get.
Look, like I said, shout out to the stream sponsors. Like I said, you know, I'm all about that capitalism, and this is the nonsense / grift channel. So we got niggas paying. Shout out to Win Loser Rug and shout out to Kane O'Clock. We got niggas paying to say get the hell out of here. We got to get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We listen to the money. You know what I'm saying? And the money said you got to go, so you got to go. You know what I'm saying? That's
actual and factual.
There's that. You know what I'm saying?
There's that. This is a wild one, bro.
There's that. All right, listen. If Fresh Prince CEO looking at us like, can I talk? So yeah, we're gonna let you talk. Hey, bro, you guys been talking for a long time.
You got the dark eyes.
We're like,
right.
Can I stutter? Can I stutter?
Right. You're like, hey, bro, you guys got me on pause here. Starting to get lightheaded because I need to take a breath for a second. So can you go ahead and let me talk.
Male, but now that we understand the basic.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be a man in the philosophical sense, I guess?
Correct. Yeah. I think most people can define it a different way, but I would say what a man is to me is a man that has family as a main priority, has as well a good stance on, for example, having a foundation of success, which means monetary gain. And then I would say as well, has the integrity and leadership skills that most people want to have.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. And so, okay. So this is what I would say is that for men today, they're getting a lot of conflicting messages on what they should be doing, right? You have one faction that is telling them that their masculinity is toxic, that it's sexist to open doors for a woman, and all these things equally as bad. And then there's kind of another faction that is telling them a couple of different conflicting messages. One is to abstain from doing some of the things that traditionally are masculine, like being aggressive in your career, growing as a
Now, here's my question for you guys. Who created these quote unquote traditional definitions of masculinity?
Tradition.
The guy you said, right?
Basically.
And are the male female roles the same in every society, in every culture? When I listen to this culture war stuff, like, you know, white people talking about a culture war, I think about like Manifest Destiny or Dynasty, whatever it was, Manifest Dynasty 2.0, and white Americans on a jihad to westernize the entire world. It's not just good enough that they want America to be a complete whitewashed utopia where all of the non-white people are serving them. They want the entire world to be that. And so, you know, when they talk about these attacks on culture, there's no attacks on culture. It's white culture that's going around attacking other people's culture. It's white people that are going around to Arabic countries saying that, you know, if you punish women this X kind of way, then you know that's bad and you shouldn't be doing that and we'll have to sanction you. It's white countries that are going to Africa saying, well, you need to allow every African to become Felice Johnson, and if you don't, we're gonna sanction you. You know what I mean? Like the only people waging a culture war are people like the guy that's up here on the screen.
Facts. Every time I see what's it called? The USA butting into other countries. I'm like, shut up, bro. Stay where you're at. Man. What is wrong with you? You got your own problems.
Yeah,
You got your own
mind your
problems,
own
bro.
business.
Deal with it. These
Yeah.
guys sending billions of
MYOB.
dollars to Ukraine, and then
Right.
and they're getting effed up right now.
I got one thing to say, and it's always on my type of time, but like the part about being a man and what it takes to be a man, like these guys have to sit around amongst each other and talk about it and figure it out and watch videos of each other to figure it out. When if you were confused in our day and age, there was only one thing that you could do. And it came to you and you didn't even know it was coming to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm gonna show that to you. I'm gonna show that to you right now. It's this right here.
This movie was good.
Why does this nigga have to fuck this shit up with a copyright? Why?
Y'all know what it is. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, but y'all know it. Y'all know all we had to do was say, if you a man, you don't need no gun. You got these.
You got these.
You got these. 1 and 2.
That's hilarious, but that's
you get what I'm saying. Like for those that were confused, we didn't have to watch guys like this. We watched Friday, and if you didn't know, you knew at the end.
Right.
Right.
No, that's facts.
You didn't know, you know now.
That's all I wanted to say. That wasn't enough for a copyright, was it? I ain't
hope
doing it.
not.
I ain't
It
doing
was like
did I?
5 seconds, so I don't think it was.
Yeah, we be.
I don't think it was.
You know, I just gotta fuck with you though. You know, I just gotta do that.
Hey, don't have me over here worried if they coming
I know.
for
I
us.
know. Rob was scared, bro. He's like, oh no.
They
Look,
coming.
I just gotta do that. I just gotta fuck with you. You know what
They coming for me.
I'm saying? All right, we about to run it.
Professional. And then there's another faction that says, you know, I'm just going to be blunt about it, like for lack of a better way to phrase it, like get money and bang bitches. Basically, is like that's kind of like the what I see across the internet of this masculinity.
I mean, that's a good start, though.
Okay,
What'd you say?
Get money is a good start if you're trying to build a foundation for yourself as a man. Absolutely, I would argue with the bang bitches part. Not like okay. I'm not here to be the Puritan at all. I'm not like the more.
Let me ask you guys a question. If you mess around with a whole bunch of women, right? Does that you got to be strategic with how you do that? Like just
at first.
I think you do have to at first, man. Like I don't think that people should succumb to visceral instincts. And honestly, to me, men having those kind of behaviors of going around messing around with a whole bunch of women, that's part of the thing that has decreased the value of men. A lot of this stuff is stuff that men have done on their own. There's so many thirsty motherfuckers, man. Like just thirsty ass people that's just anytime they see a woman, I gotta get her. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
different.
Like,
there's a difference.
She don't even look all that good, but it's a majority of motherfuckers that's like that, bro. And then if you're willing to do all of that for all of these women that are below par, then that means that
do all of what? Do all of what? I'm thinking in my own rationale. Do all of what?
Go crazy.
Anything. Like I don't give a fuck.
Basically.
I don't. So a lot of times, a lot of women think that if they simply give a man attention, that they should be entitled for that attention to be reciprocated. If you give me some attention and I don't like you, I fuck your attention. I don't give a fuck about it. Like, go give somebody else some attention. But the thing is that there's a lot of dudes that will just take in any amount of attention that women give them, and as a result, you know, that kind of decreases the value of the men.
Those are future simps. You can't expect a trash buyer to increase the property value on a nice block. I mean, it's not going to happen. And those people are born every day. We got to live with them. And I guess we found the niche of fresh and fit for those guys.
But what that shows is that there's something going on in the culture that's creating an overwhelming majority of simps. Because if you say, like, if you're one of the people and, you know, somebody presents a woman to you and they say, yeah, wouldn't you mess with her? And you're like, nah, not really. I mean, like, I don't know enough. What you need to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you need to know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
at what age are we talking? At what age are we talking?
What you need?
At our age, that's just ridiculous.
That's important. That is important.
You know,
it's like funny. I'll let it slide.
Like if we're 12 years old, 13, 15, whatever, bro, what do you need to know? She's
And-
hot.
but
the
it
whole-
doesn't. But you're
yeah.
but you should even at those ages, bro. Your youth is what trains you to be an adult. What you need to know as a youth is you need to know if that woman is
All
even
you need
worth
to know,
wasting your time.
bro. That's how you find
Hey,
out.
bro.
You
Nah,
bang
you
her
find
out.
out by
you
using
find
your
out.
brain. No, because you can fuck
At those
your life
ages,
up
bro,
finding
your
out
brain
like
is not
that.
working. Your brain
You
is
know what
not
I'm saying?
working
Like,
at those ages, bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen,
but why is it not?
Something
Though?
else is
Because-
working.
No,
they don't even give you a
it
license
is,
till
but that's the whole point, though. That's the whole point, right? Something else is working, right? Something else is always working. There's always something else working concurrently.
No, it just
with your
started
brain.
working, man.
No,
It's a new
bro,
thing.
it doesn't
At
matter.
12,
Yeah,
at 12, that thing started working. You got a scat pack in the driveway at 13. You're
It
not
doesn't
going to be able to
matter.
At
handle
that age,
that.
bro, your brain takes
yeah,
a
you
back
can.
seat, bro.
And the
Brain
people
takes
that
a back seat, bro.
and the people that can handle it are the people that are winning. You have to what people got to understand is that there's a such thing,
but they're not
called
winning.
discipline. How they not winning?
You said the people that say
Nobody has discipline at 12, bro. What?
Right,
Most
yeah.
people,
You
are
don't
you
have no
serious?
discipline.
What kind of
We have-
households did y'all grow up in?
No, hey, listen, we have discipline for football. We don't have discipline for pussy.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
That shit is different,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
That shit
is
hits
new.
different.
That shit is new, and you're like, whoa,
Bruh.
then your brain is in the backseat, and you're just trying to go crazy. You're not thinking about the future or anything, bro. You're thinking about
Man,
no,
you're not thinking about nothing.
Why not?
nothing.
Bro, that's just the way. That's what it was,
but
bro.
was it ever? It was the importance of the future presented to you
Bro,
at any point? By
I'm not.
anybody?
I'm not gonna fake to you. You're my nigga, so I'm gonna say that with the disclaimer first. You're my nigga, but that shit sounds hella fucking lame. At 12, we're not rocking that.
It
We're not
doesn't
jacking
matter
that.
if it doesn't matter if it sounds lame, bro. Like
Now
lame,
later on in
lame-
life, it makes
it-
perfect sense. I
lame,
understand.
no, lame. How
But
many
that's
people
crazy work.
at the ages that you guys are talking about, just shooting up the club and all these females? How many people are having kids at that age?
I wasn't. I knew about
but it
prophylactic.
doesn't matter what you're. See now what we're doing is first we're gonna say, well, at 12 that sounds lame, and then you're gonna talk about what I'm doing. No, I didn't do that. No, we got to talk about the majority of what people.
The
are
majority of these guys
Yeah, the
really don't
majority
seem
are
like
doing
they get ass at all. Is what I'm seeing.
Exactly.
The fuck.
Exactly.
So, why am I
But
listening to them? Like,
but there's a lot. How are we having all of these women that are pregnant at young ages and having a divorce rate of what it is? You know what I'm saying?
I can't speak on that because I was Mr. Carry the condom all day. So I just had a kid a year ago.
But okay, so wait, stop. You carried a condom all day.
All day. Man.
So you had some kind of discipline because you didn't just pop it in everybody without without no condom. So you killed your own argument.
I had no discipline when it came to the actual Virginia.
But you did. That's not I'm not talking about the Virginia anything. What I'm talking about is maintaining, and this is an important conversation that people need to understand.
Yeah.
Having a condom and using a condom is a form of discipline. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? While not being disciplined. Yeah, and your disciplined recklessness. What you're talking about.
I thought you were talking in general, like when we're talking pussy. Like,
I thought you were just saying
discipline.
no. Like
like there's no discipline to that, bro. It's wild rage, bro.
What I'm talking about is putting your impulse desire before the future perspectives of what you have going on in life.
Okay.
And the thing is that you know, when I was growing up, it was all kind of stuff going on that made me think. I was terrified of AIDS. You know what I'm saying?
You got to keep the rubber and get checked every 6 months.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that I want to deal with. That's because I was into science, I was into school, so I knew all about like, you know, the biology and stuff like that, and that's just not something that I wanted to deal with.
I was into science slightly. I like to check my chart, but that was it. You know what I mean?
But like my thing is, I think that people don't value their future enough. Like nobody's really practicing discipline out here. And
I got something for you for that. Hey, you're absolutely right in some ways of it, and I'm absolutely right in some ways of it. People don't value their discipline and save for later, correct? But God forbid I be that Make-A-Wish child that never had a stitch of pussy. I can't go out like that, G.
But who's saying that? Who said that? Now
it's possible if you say
no,
but if
not
you say
possible.
Listen, everybody die. People die every day.
I'm talking about within a specific time period of your life.
What time period are we talking about? People die every day.
It doesn't matter, and it doesn't have to be rushed. You know what I'm saying? What we're talking about right now, what you were talking about, is in the high school period, right?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
So at some point in high school, what I'm saying is that you should either have, or somebody should have, put a idea or a thought into your head that your future is important and you need to do whatever you
It was
can.
my mom and dad. They were together for fucking 40-some years.
Right. But what I'm saying is that either that's not going on now, or people don't care about their future. And the thing is
Well,
that
that's clear.
everything that you do at the point when you start cognitively making your own decisions are things that build your own value up. And the
Okay.
fact that men they feel devalued in society nowadays is because men don't even see their own value. So they're not trying to preserve it, because they're not trying to preserve something that they don't see.
I saw something online the other day that speaks on to what you were saying, and they were talking about people not caring about the future. Well, kids nowadays in a certain era, I can't remember what it was, but the younger kids right now would rather spend they instead of having a 401k, they would rather spend it on that money on traveling and life experiences. About 80% of them that they polled said that. And that speaks to exactly what you're saying all the way around. I mean, nobody's thinking about in the future. Now they should, but when we're talking about it's shifting gears. When we're talking about the nani, that's a whole nother subject, bro. That's a whole it's a different world from where
It's
we come
not
from.
it's a human behavior subject, and it's a human prioritization subject, and it's the same. It may be different.
Well, they're not
items
thinking like
involved,
that
but it's
right
the
now.
same.
That's factual.
But right, they may not be thinking about that, but I mean, does anybody owe them anything because they're not thinking about that?
Oh, hell no. We never
Right.
said that.
Right. No, I agree with that.
Every man has free will. I mean, you're fucked if you're fucked.
There you go. Exactly.
But if you choose Myron as your leader, you're fucked.
That exactly. But even if Myron isn't chosen as the leader, still there's a lot of people that don't know how to start stacking their cards in a way where they can actually have
Okay,
the
I think
future
I
influence
finally
that they want.
my bad for interjecting. I feel like I finally got what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with stacking the cards and slowly building something for the future.
Right.
I didn't work that way. I ran it up and then decided to slow down halfway through the race. Like, oh, now it's time to stack cards, and it makes sense. But I get exactly what you're saying.
Right. Like, what's a more efficient process to make every single mistake so that you can have all of the knowledge of not doing any.
It was a fucking fun
wrong,
ride, dude. I'll tell you that.
Actually trying to prevent mistakes so that you don't have the time periods of time being wasted fixing the mistakes that you did.
But luckily for me, I grew up in an era where, as a man, you can make all those mistakes and you're looked at as, at some women's eyes, as high valuable and knowledgeable. But hey, that's a whole nother subject.
But at the
whole
same
nother
time,
subject,
no. But at the same, if you ask me, see that is a whole nother subject, because if you ask me,
I was lucky to grow up in that era.
Men shouldn't value what women consider a high value man if we're all under the impression that a lot of women don't know how to choose.
That's
what they seem as high value is something that a man should probably try to be the opposite of. So if a woman thinks that a thug who is a piece of shit that's got like 7 baby daddies and all they're in competition with is other women to be the next woman to fuck this dude, you know what I'm saying?
That's one that you don't put, that's one that you don't put in the 50, guys. Disclaimer, you don't put that girl in your 50.
Right, but a lot of dudes do though. And why? Because they're thirsty. They don't care what this woman is looking for in a man. And a lot of times dudes will lose. People talk about masculine frame. Men will play a character for a woman, and that's weak sauce if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have this kind of swag because this is what she like. I don't care what she like. If you don't like me, then I ain't got no holler for you.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I thought you were talking about play a character. I was going to be like, yeah, well, what about the married men? I think some of them get along just fine by doing that.
A lot of, but it depends. A lot of them don't, though. A lot of married men actually have been living their entire lives playing a character, and that contributes to the midlife crisis that they have.
Yep. Now Peter's jumping off the roof.
A lot of women play characters. A lot of these old school, bro, do you know how common domestic violence was back in the day, and it just didn't get reported because people literally, it used to be just normal to treat a woman like that. Like it would
Meatloaf's cold socket to her.
And it should be common sense to not treat another human being like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people would do that anyway. Oh, you didn't wash the dishes? Bam, they go one upside your head. Like, seriously?
That's crazy work, though. Like, it really used to go down like that.
It used to go down like that.
Yeah, one of my friends,
crazy work.
One of my friends, he's from Africa. One of my friends, he's from
Did
Africa.
a woman invent the dishwasher?
And Yeah,
Beat me over the head a few times. I'm inventing.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, one of my friends is from Africa, right? And he told me his dad used to whoop him all the time, and his mom was not an exception, bro. He used to whoop her all the time too, and it was just normal. It was like the society was made like that, bro.
Think about
Does
that.
he whoop his girl?
Bam,
Does he whoop
slap.
his girl? I'm wondering because
No, his dad.
that's
No,
crazy.
his dad.
I know, but him
No,
growing
no,
up seeing that, does he whoop his girl?
no. He said when he saw that, he was like, damn, I'm not gonna shoot my kids or my wife like that.
Yeah, that'll either have two effects on you. That's
So
facts.
that's
It'll
that's
either
fucked up.
make you not want to do that kind of thing,
Or
or
make you
Make it the same as him,
it'll
or
make
not
you
do that
worse.
shit, yeah.
Right, exactly. Facts. I
Well,
couldn't imagine seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna whoop y'all kids' ass, and then after you get finished beating the kids, and not bring your ass over here, I'm finna whoop
no,
your ass too.
he would, bro.
Like seriously, like
No,
what?
he would no.
That's
He would
wild.
whoop the mom like right in front of the kids, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
it was just normal, like, oh yeah. And then they would be like going out to like in public places, and they would be like, hey yo, you whooped your wife? Yeah, I did. I whooped my wife too. Crazy.
Man, that's wild, man. That's wild.
Wow.
But no,
That's
Wow.
hey,
crazy.
y'all heard that
Africa
Kevin
is
Gates song though? Y'all heard that Kevin Gates song? I think you know what I'm talking about, Grind.
Which one?
The one I thought it was legal to beat that one.
Oh, no, I heard that.
Kevin Gates said I thought it was legal to beat your bitch. I said, oh, this nigga crazy.
That nigga's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's just doing entirely too much. Like, bro, you need to chill. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Let's check out a
Kevin
little bit
Samuels?
more.
I
Of
mean,
this.
Kevin,
This is
Kevin
actually
Gates?
this. You say what now?
So Kevin Gates needs to show.
Yeah, Jim got a point down here. Shout out to Jim. She said that in school the teachers used to be allowed to spank kids. I would
Yeah,
never
I
let no
remember that
teacher
era.
spank my kids. I don't trust them enough.
When was this thing?
You were around a little bit before me. That shit ended at the end of mine. Like,
Yeah,
like it ended like when I was
Catholics,
coming up.
Catholic
Well, you
schools
guys
they
used to
were
get
still
smacked?
doing that.
I
Nah,
used to get
hell
smacked
nah.
on the hand with rulers
Nah,
and shit.
I ain't never get smacked in school. I wish the teacher would have smacked me.
What
Now
would you
there
do?
was Catholic schools. You said what would I'd have done something. I'd have threw a
You're
book
a
at
little
them or
kid,
something.
man.
My
You're a little
parents,
kid. They would just fling you around.
nah, bro. I'm telling the experience that I had as a kid. I had a lot of eye-opening shit happen to me to where I wasn't just taking certain shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a lot of shit. I had to deal with a lot of shit, and ain't no way. Like I dealt with racism at a very early age. So just the
Shit,
fact that my
all of
teachers
us.
was white and would have thought that they was about to put their hands on me, I'd have had a problem with that shit.
Okay, see, mine wasn't. My teachers wasn't. But
You know what I'm
still,
saying?
yet and still.
Like, yeah, like I said, I got
It
exposed to
was
that
way
kind of
more
stuff
common
very
back
early
in your
in
day,
life.
you know.
Yeah, and they did it a lot at
Yeah, it
at
probably was
religious
way worse
schools.
back in your day.
And they did it at religious schools. And see, like
And it
honestly,
wasn't
like
even
that.
Hey, but you didn't get a
they
whooping
weren't
from
even
the
trying to
teacher,
hide it
but
out.
you got a whooping from a lady down the street before.
No, I ain't never get no. My parents wasn't on
Never.
that shit. My
Never.
parents was not on that shit. That would have been a fight.
Right.
That's that new shit.
See, I was about
Hey,
to say,
bitches.
like me personally, I was just about to go into that. I'm not with that other people putting their hands on your kids shit. Like
That's
I'm
what I'm
not with
saying.
that.
Like,
I'm
bro,
not with that community shit. Oh, as a community, we raise a child. No, the community. I don't think the
the
community
village
should be
raises the
raising
children.
children.
Hell
Yeah,
no,
no.
man.
I'll raise my own children. You know what I'm saying? If you put your hands on my children, I'm going to the trunk.
Well, it's a different day now too.
Even back then, it's
And
just
if he
not
does
their
something
it's
bad,
just not their place. Like to me, and like it was just common, so it was stuff that nobody really spoke out about. There
Now,
was a
yeah,
lot
if he
of
does,
stuff
I
that
think
people
I
stayed
think it
quiet about back in the day.
I think it needs some context to it because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was around in that era and I got my ass whooped by a couple ladies down the street. And I'm gonna sit here and tell you as a man, I was dead ass wrong and I learned something from that. Now it wasn't no crazy
nah.
stuff like what's
How do
going
you
on.
know
I was
as a
dead ass
child?
wrong.
How do you know as a child that you were dead wrong, that adult just didn't take advantage of you and use you as a punching bag
Well,
as a child?
first ass whoop. We're talking about like spanking, a paddling. Like, well, I
But
mean,
how
we
do
ain't
you
talking
know?
about.
But how do you remember that that's
Oh, okay.
exactly what it was that happened?
Because I threw a brick through a moving car's window. That was one of them.
Oh no,
I
that's
knew I was
crazy.
I knew I was on
Wow,
some
bro.
trash, and I got I was lucky I didn't get my ass whooped by the dude whose car I did it to.
Now, if
And
anybody had did it to me, like that would have been the person to do it. That person, or
nah,
your
because
parents.
that man would have probably killed me. Because I know how I am about my
Well,
cars.
I mean, you
Like,
threw a brick through his window.
I was a kid. I was I just hey, mischievous kid doing dumb shit.
I mean, being a kid ain't a bulletproof vest. It's just
Yeah.
it's just the age range.
I'm glad that lady down the street whooped my ass instead of catching some hollows. Because I'm here with y'all today.
Right. But me personally, though, I'm still against that. I feel that parents should discipline their own children. And to me, I don't understand how people can have an issue with the government disciplining their children and the government determining things for their family and stuff like that. But they're perfectly okay with strangers in the neighborhood just randomly whooping their kids because they felt that their kids did something wrong. Could you imagine if neighborhoods were still like that? How many Karens would be beating the shit out of black kids?
Well, yeah, like I said, times have changed and everything's a lot different now. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's that
It
different.
wouldn't
though.
even be called. It wouldn't even be. I'm gonna call.
First
the police.
off, Karen
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
even
call
have been on the
Karen, you know?
block.
Shit.
Karen wouldn't even have been on the block.
Man, Karens did what they wanted to.
No, I'm saying she wouldn't
Still
even have
do
been
for the
living on
most
that
part.
block though.
Yeah, shit, they could just be driving through.
Nah, because she getting jumped by the whole block on gang.
Every woman named Karen's probably changed her name by now, bro.
You said every woman named Karen will change their name.
Yeah, probably.
They should change it to. They should change it to Mildred.
Hey, somebody said they hid in the bushes and shot BBs at moving cars. We all did that at some point. I mean,
Look,
tell me you never threw rocks at a car, bro.
It will be somebody named Tricky Nick that did that shit. I was tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like I went back there behind them bushes and shot them windows out them cars. You know?
Did they catch you? Did they catch you, Nicky? I know you had to do the race a few times.
That's hilarious, man. I used to do shit like sneak out. I used to sneak out.
Go
of my
where,
parents' house
though?
And just kick it. Just do what I wanted to. Just because they said not to sneak out. You got to be in bed at 9 o'clock. That's what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Are we talking like young, like throwing rocks age or like what?
Nah, I used to do all kinds of crazy ass shit. And the reason was I had you know how my parents was, bro. My dad was strict as hell.
Right.
Shit, all the way up to I graduated, up to when I moved out, when I couldn't tolerate that shit anymore at 16.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's a different
You
time.
guys I don't know.
You said we're what?
I was gonna say I was gonna ask you guys if you had the internet back in the day, but something like it was like 50 years ago. You know?
Man, ayo, chill.
No,
Coming
we
for our
had-
head top like that.
No, the internet got popular. The internet got popularized.
99.
2000
Yeah,
something, right? 2005,
I was gonna say like right
2006?
right around 99.
2006. How old are you, my guy?
No, that's
You a
around
fr-
when
you like 20. You like 26, ain't you?
No, launch.
You said
See,
how
that's
old?
that's one of the reasons for real.
No, I'm 19, bro.
19.
like,
Oh
there-
yeah, he said
there's-
was the internet around.
There's nothing that young people can like. Our generation, if you were born like between like 19, if you were born, no, you about to get it. If you was born between the 1970 and if you were born between 1970 and 2000, we are the best generation on the planet. There's
got to
literally
see it all.
there's no generation that's ever gonna be like us again. We know how to use all the old shit. We know how to use the old phone. We know how to dial the TV. We know how to do all that shit, and we know how to use the internet.
I bet you never played Madden.
That's why our generation is more tech savvy than these young kids. We could literally do anything. And on top of it, if everything's shut down, hold on real quick. If everything's shut down, all we got to do is just sit back. Yeah, we can sit back and relax, and all the people past our generation would just die off because they don't know how to do shit.
They can't even Google it.
They can't even Google it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you right now, you never played Madden, and I'm not talking about. Have you played Madden, my guy? Madden, 2K, any of that? Well, hey,
2K,
Madden. I remember when Madden was Madden. That was it. Not no Madden 24. Madden.
Yeah, that new Madden sucks.
It was Madden. That was it.
See, I was into the adventure games. I like Ninja Gaiden and Zelda and shit like that. But now these motherfuckers can't even memorize numbers, bro. Derek, how many phone numbers you got memorized?
8.
That's
2 of them were my parents. So
that's crazy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He's doing better than me, bro.
Back in the day, we had every phone number memorized.
Oh yeah, we had it written
there was
down.
this
all that shit,
there was this
but
one
not no
time.
more.
We
There was
had
this one
every
time,
single phone number. What about how many addresses you got memorized?
Just mine, bro.
Oh my god.
Just mine, bro.
I'm worse than him, bro.
I don't know.
I'm worse than him. I don't memorize any of that shit.
Who else are you supposed to memorize, bro? Who else is all of my the rest of my extended family is across the states, like so.
See, man, now y'all use email. We had to memorize any address that we wanted to send letters to people. You know what I'm saying? Like
letters.
I hated that shit. I fucking hated letters, bro.
Damn.
Hey, we use email too, but you guys don't know how to do anything. Nothing. Like you guys are not. You guys are the microwave.
None of that isn't here anymore. None
You
of that
guys are
isn't
the
here anymore. There's no old
phones. The post office is still
Name one
absolutely
phone
here.
booth. Name one phone booth. I've never in my life seen a phone booth. Name one phone booth, bro.
He said I've never in my life seen a phone booth.
The phone booths don't have anything to do with the actual
That's older
phone
than
system.
us too.
Like
that's crazy.
The phone system, the analog phone system is still in use.
Where are the phone
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. You just brought up a good point though.
Where are
These
the phone
guys,
booths, bro?
these
Did they
guys
just-
have never wrote letters. Hold on. These guys have never wrote letters.
They barely know how to write.
Never written a letter.
Okay,
So how
relax,
can they-
relax. You need to relax.
How,
okay.
how do they? How do they know about a love letter, bro? A love letter.
There you
They
go
don't-
with the incel problem.
No wonder
Listen,
they don't
listen,
get no hoes.
Listen.
Did you ever
listen,
write her a
listen. Why you have
note?
my head top? Relax. Just because you're old doesn't mean you gotta hate on us, bro. Listen.
I'm not old. I'm
Listen,
closer
listen.
to you than I am to some other
Wait,
people.
hold on, hold
40,
on.
bro.
Look,
You're
look,
like 40. Come on.
look, hold on. We got to do the Dave Chappelle voice for Win, Lose, or Rose comment. Never seen a phone booth. I knew it.
Where are they? Name one place, bro. Name one place.
There's no
I need
more
to go-
payphones. There's no more phone booths.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all
Exactly.
where.
They
Listen,
removed all of them.
no, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all this. There are still some not phone because we didn't have
Not
like
functional.
phone booths is something that you for real like see in New York City a lot or like a big city. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we never seen them.
But
Yeah.
what we used to have is like these little stands that had a phone book chained to it. You know what I'm saying?
Not when the book was chained to it, bro. Holy shit! Hey,
And then it was
I'm
like a
out of
little,
this.
it was like a little drive-through window with a phone stuck to it. You know what I'm saying? And it had the phone book changed to it. And the motherfuckers was just dumb. Like this is what I'm talking about some people just don't need to be here. Niggas would literally wait until the damn new phone book came out and cut the pages out on the second day of the month. Like why would you do some shit like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I will say this one thing, okay? I did see a phone booth before in Terminator 1, okay?
Oh, I'm surprised you saw Terminator 1.
Right, that's a
No,
surprise.
listen. I've seen a lot of movies, okay? It's just I don't, I'm not old. That's just it. I'm not old, bro.
You're
My dad is old.
19.
Bro. He was born in 1961, bro.
You still ain't
He's
sipped the
60
devil's
he's
punch,
62,
bro.
He's 62, bro. Crazy.
You got you some ass, right?
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
Why are you guys, bro? I've
Shout out
never
to-
written
shout out to
before.
Derek. Shout out to
He said, "Can you write?" Oh my god.
hey, I bet you can't read an analog clock though.
I bet you don't know about dialing the TV. You don't know about dialing the TV.
What is that? No, what is that?
Oh man, he
Can
doesn't
you read
know.
a clock with the hands, bro?
He doesn't know.
Oh no,
Can
of
you
course
read-
I can read that. We had those in school, bro.
Hey, 60% of y'all can't.
Most
No,
people
I
can't
I
write in cursive now.
because I
Can you write
I
in
can't because I remember every like 5 minutes I used to look at the clock and then I would like go back to my work and then look at the clock and then so I know
Hey,
I
but
can't
it's
do
a
the
lot of kids
military
your
hours,
age
though.
that can't.
Yeah.
You
Yo.
can't count 24 hours in a day, nigga.
Nah, I have to think about it for a second and then
Oh,
okay,
shit.
that's okay. It's 1 hour.
Hey, you know what's funny?
5 o'clock.
I was actually talking to my girlfriend about some shit earlier, right? And I just want to do a test to see if this shit works on y'all. If you're driving on the freeway, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna estimate times.
Yeah.
If you're driving on the freeway and you're going somewhere that's 45 miles away, how long should it take to get there?
How fast are you driving?
We're on the freeway, remember? So if you're on the freeway,
oh.
we're going anywhere between 55
You want me to answer
and 75
first?
miles an
You
hour.
want me to answer first, or you want to let the young boy get it?
Anybody that wants to answer, go ahead and answer.
About 25 minutes, something like that.
You guys
20,
answer
28.
and then I'm gonna copy your answers. Okay?
How is it going to be 25 minutes?
If you say you're on the freeway, you're doing about 65, 70. You got to go 40 miles away, 45 miles away, right?
Right.
I'm doing quick math in my head. Take 20 off. Boom. For 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
It's gonna be it's a 1-to-1 ratio. The average time is 60 miles an hour. So
60 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour. You got to go 45 miles.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like
40
25.
minutes. Oh wait, give me a second.
25, 28, 30 minutes.
60 miles an hour.
I'm not
20
calculating
minutes,
this
right?
shit.
No, wait.
So for every mile that you're driving, it should take an hour. If
What?
No, it's 60 miles an hour. So if you're driving,
You're only
60
going
miles an hour-
45 miles. If you-
every hour should be 60 miles.
Every hour.
If you were going 45
every-
miles away, it would at 45 miles an hour, it'd take you an hour. That's the logic I'm using. So you said 60 miles. Knock it down. We're talking 20 to 30 minutes, some shit like that. I don't know.
Tricky Nick got it. Tricky Nick got it.
Yeah,
This guy trying to do trigonometry and then tricky Nick's like, yeah, 45 minutes, bro. Yeah, because 60. What I was thinking was
it's a 1-to-1
60
ratio.
and then you minus 45. You know.
Yeah, like
makes
however
sense.
many miles you're driving is that's how long, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're going 45 miles, you know what I'm saying, it should take you 45 minutes.
Yeah, it should take you 45 minutes.
If you're going 128 miles, it should take you 128 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Estimate though. Estimate. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely had 3 different miles per hour in there.
But that's why I said it's an estimate. So what's the average? You know what I'm saying?
I thought you said the distance was you're supposed to go 40 miles.
45.
That's what I heard. 45 miles. That's what I heard. That's
That
your
never
destination.
changed, but
So
the speed did change. We was
Yeah,
at
you said the
60.
speed. You said you're
I
going
said
about
si-
60
I'm guessing
miles an hour,
60,
something like
70.
But they set it up. They set it up like that so that you could make an easy estimate of like based on how you're traveling, how fast it'll take you to get there, the distance of time. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that shit was funny as hell.
Thank you. We lit for another clip.
That's hilarious, man. Well, we've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we gotta go. Shout out to everybody that contributed to the panel. Shout out to TD. Shout out to even Peso coming in, fucking shit up. Shout out to Peso. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Milk Dud.
Oh man.
Late super chat in the building. Let's go.
Shout out to YGLTB1 with the $49.99 super chat. Grind, you want to take that?
Man, appreciate you with the $49.99. He says, I believe men's and women's roles should be defined because when you don't, you leave room for ideology to challenge biology, e.g., gender versus sex. Now women are complaining they're being phased out. However, they were the ones to fight for role reversal.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a lot of fire emojis in the chat
Yeah.
to show some recognition for the designated GoFundMe of the grifters.
Shout out to YGLTB1.
Shout out to you.
We got to make sure we set the time.
Terrence knows us now.
It's never gonna end the way you want it to, son. just take it in stride.
Yeah, we always get sacked.
That's what my dad used to tell me. It's never gonna end the way you want it to, son.
Oh man, yeah. Look, I ain't mad at it, man. Carlton said Peso was a guest star on today's podcast. Yo, if y'all agree that Peso was a guest star on today's podcast, give me a thumbs up. If y'all don't, give me a thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Peso will call back in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he'll call back in.
And I'll be there.
And the thing that's crazy about it is when he calls back in next time, he'll make sense as clear as water.
Really? He's that type of guy.
Yeah. And then after that time he called back in, he'd be like, man, fuck all y'all niggas. Y'all can pull up on me anytime. Oh yeah, y'all niggas ain't gonna pull up on me. Oh yeah.
Somebody call him Peso Bisball.
Yeah, he was
I'll slap you up. I'll slap you up. I'll pay for your ticket as well. Come slap me.
Yeah. Hey, a ticket to South Africa in some strange jungle.
It's free vacation, bro, and you get to slap him. And you get to slap him, free vacation, and you get to slap him.
Them niggas out there don't play.
They're gonna be doing like them Russian
niggas out there don't play.
They're gonna be doing like them Russian slap contests. It's gonna be powder coming all out.
Oh man,
I can I could see Peso being one of them kind of dudes that if y'all actually did have a slap contest, he would be doing a pump fake a lot. Like he would put the gloves on and then take them off and then wiggle the fingers a little bit and then take it off and then wind up like he really about to hit you and then like stop like a half inch away from your face and be like, oh yeah.
Man,
and then take the other hand and like start stretching his arm back and then actually slap you. Like it'll take like 15 minutes.
He's a good old kid. Like I said, he's the guy that wore the whole suit to school, his Sunday's best with the goddamn with the briefcase, man. He's that guy. We respect him. We know you're a church guy, but you can't get on here and start acting like
the hall monitor. The hall monitor.
this nigga said, I know y'all niggas are sitting up here talking about women and shit. He was like, wait a minute, hold on, where are we talking? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Anyway, the question I was about to ask, like, wait a minute, hold on.
Y'all some stupid niggas. Y'all just stupid.
like, hold on, wait a minute.
He's waiting his whole life for that shit, bro. His whole life.
That shit was funny as hell, though.
He said he's gonna smack me. I told him to come to Africa.
Oh my god!
I'll pay for your ticket on Cash App. You know he a tricking ass nigga. You can see him in the suit right now. You can see him in the suit just tricking. That's the nigga in the club. What's the nigga from Cleveland that always wear the suit in the club? You know who I'm talking about, Rob.
Okay, I know who you're talking about, but I can't
Everybody knows that nigga.
I know exactly who you're talking about. That's hilarious. Tricky Nick said, "How do you walk in my house and tell me what to do?"
Right.
So that's
this ain't your show. That's how.
This your
This
channel?
ain't your show.
This your
This ain't your channel. Yeah.
This ain't your channel. Get out of here.
I came from Blacklight.
Yeah, he didn't know nothing about it.
Man,
shit, y'all niggas, y'all niggas, shut up.
Yeah.
Well,
Shut
up,
up.
B-Lit. Shut up.
Shut
Ain't
up.
none of y'all gonna put. Ain't not one of y'all gonna pull up to South Africa and come fuck with me.
Check my analogy out now.
I came from BLR. Your name ain't on the motherfucker.
Man, that was hilarious, man. That was
This ain't
great.
your channel. Let me finish. let me get my point across.
Man, that boy was gargling Blacklight, wasn't he? Pause.
I got
He
another
was
for you.
gargling.
That was hilarious, though. That was hilarious. Hilarious. And just in case y'all niggas didn't know, I'm here to tell y'all, don't none of y'all niggas thank for shit.
Yeah, we need some clip.
He smooth slid that shit in there, didn't he?
We all stupid as hell, man.
Did the doctor drop y'all on y'all heads? Because can't none of y'all thank for shit.
with a name like Peso, we know you hold no weight.
Yeah, you got the money right there, bro.
Peso.
Pesos, even though
ain't
he's
worth
in
a
Africa.
Taco Tuesday in Mexico, nigga.
Oh my god, man.
That's how you know he got money, bro. He has pesos, even though he's in Africa, bro.
Man, that was so funny.
All
All right,
right,
y'all.
I got a handful of yen. And it's been great.
Yeah, no doubt. I got to get going, but y'all already know I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna put some clips up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming in, even Peso. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people in the comment section. Derek, TD, We Lit.
Oh,
Grind and Motivate.
Wait a minute, I forgot, man. Hey, I'm actually late for my show, so all y'all that want to hear me in my element, come pull up on the We Lit channel in about 20 minutes. 20.
Where's the link to your you got the stream already posted up?
It's already posted up on the channel.
All right, hold on.
It's saying I'm supposed to be there, but I'm not there yet because I'm rocking with my niggas right now.
Everybody stay here for a quick second. Everybody stay here for a quick second. Let me see.
Y'all come over and fuck with me. Tell Peso come over and fuck with me on my channel. I don't give a damn.
Hey, no, you gonna eat him alive, bro. Let pause.
Man,
he'll come over there.
Baby. Me and Twitty baby.
Peso will come over there.
Hey, pull on up like Sunday service, Peso.
Yeah, he'll come over there. You know what I'm saying? That's
a lot of shit. We kick a lot of shit.
Hold on, real quick, y'all. Also, while you guys are still here, I don't know what happened to the BLR Discord. The BLR Discord just randomly got deleted. So until we get the BLR Discord back, we're gonna be using the Reacts Discord, and it's got all of the same features as the BLR Discord. So make sure you guys hit that link that is in the comment section, all right? So that you guys get notifications and everything. Here's the link to that stream that We Lit is about to do.
Hey, BLR.
Yo.
How you don't know what happened to your channel on Discord, Fit? Huh? What happened? What happened, Fit?
You said what happened to the channel?
What happened, Fit? Yeah, what happened? Why you don't know what happened to your channel, Fit?
because we actually don't do anything on
I'm,
this or anything.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling like I'm
saying, like
what happened to your channel, Black Light?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we actually don't do
Like,
shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, the Reacts Discord is more active than the BLR one. So if they wanted to get mad at somebody because of something that was being said or something that was being done, they'd do it on the Reacts Discord, because the Reacts Discord be jumping. You know what I'm saying? It's the BLR one is kind of calm. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why they would have, you know what I'm saying, done that, but
I want no smoke.
Right. But all right, fellas, I gotta hop up off of here. Everybody, there goes the link to We Lit stream in there. So make sure y'all hit that link if you're on the Reacts channel. All right. And I will catch each and every one of y'all on the next video. All right. Peace.